Asian is dope. I see some white and black Asian today. I was sick today.
All right, you can.
Tracks was getting smashed to scrap in any on.
We're live.
Now?
We're live.
No, don't say that to me late, motherfucker. That's cold. Are we?
I told y'all.
Is this a real argument, or are we live?
No, we live, bro.
Welcome to No Paperwork, man. We're my bad, our bad, his bad.
Your bad.
Motherfucker.
Not yet.
Oh, thank goodness. Shit.
But I mean, it records and shit, so.
It's all good. No Paperwork
we
podcast.
We are here. We.
Dopest podcast cooking.
Oh, what's
know what
up,
I'm
C Money Los?
I told
You got to turn that motherfucker down, bro. See
Oh,
money
yeah.
low, son. How you doing, Brody? Appreciate you tapping in. Everybody tapping in.
Oh
Appreciate
man,
you.
we just doing some live shit, loose facts and concrete opinions, where we talk about today's headlines and shit. So
These headlines.
man,
Here, let me just, before it becomes old news, Julio Fulio, right? This guy, he got killed last week. Bad news on some. He got fucking hit, too.
what up, John Keefe?
Oh, man, yeah, bro.
Drop another $2, man. I need a burger.
Teach him how to, for real.
I'm just kidding. But yeah,
Yo,
Julio, I don't know.
So they
nothing
came
about
in, they got on him, right? And they gunned him down something gnarly. I think he took like 32 shots himself. They say he blew his face off or whatever. But here's the thing that didn't fucking surprise me. That's horrible. This in a gas station across the street, man, on camera.
that. Can we not cuss in the first like
Did I cuss?
5 minutes?
I'm sorry. Yeah, probably. I did.
You just said effing.
Oh,
That just demonetizes what we doing.
it did.
So.
Start that mother
No,
jumper
we ain't
over.
starting over. We keep going.
I said mother jumper. He caught that.
This is
dog?
live though. We can't.
Yo,
we can't
so
do it.
anyway, these little hitters they at the gas station on film, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind, but it didn't. I'm like, well, number one, what we doing is gunning each other down. Two, you went to the gas station. There's two rules, man, in today's era of if you gonna get a stick and go machine gun Kelly something up. Don't bring a phone. Don't have a phone in the car. Don't get
Right.
pinged in no place. Number one, and I'm not like an old school crook, but look, guys, don't you never go to a gas station. Have gas previous day or earlier that day, man.
Right.
Just step your remedial crook shit up, y'all. You know, I'm just saying, man.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to advocate for the crooks of the world, but you know, we know who we are or whatever.
C Money Low said, yes, sir, going good. Cam to check the live stream out and support here from Southside Modesto.
Well, thanks,
Shout out
man.
to Southside Modesto and shout out to ASCMG.
Word of mouth town.
Word of mouth town. Yeah, the word about town.
The word of
Janky
mouth-
promoters.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
up?
shout out to the Janky promoters, man.
I know.
But
you
anyway,
I put a lot of miles on that.
didn't you say something about that Julio Fulio that it was a curse of the star ring?
Bro, and because you just bought one. So I'm like,
I
bro,
bought a star ring.
I've stopped
right?
myself like a few
It was
times.
It was
Buying one.
being the president of All Star Criminal.
Mode 3, but
I
I mean,
was like,
the list is
Hey,
endless.
this is like the best representation, star ring. But then you told me
I agree.
about the star ring curse.
It's like a well, so
The-
but no, but it happened to rappers that were on the high Billboard top chart, out there active, you know. But everybody
I
that
ain't
rocked
on the
one of
top.
them,
I ain't on the top billboard.
you ain't on top
I'ma
Billboard,
break
you ain't
the
out there
curse.
active.
I don't
and
believe in
that's
curses.
fine. Well, me neither.
I
But
don't,
no.
I don't believe in
It's
curses.
an awkward coincidence.
I don't believe
Hell
in
awkward
jinxes,
coincidence. You know what I'm saying?
and I did not sell my soul to the devil.
Me neither. In fact, if you ever read the Bible before, there's no such thing as a coincidence.
And this
So be
ring-
careful.
This ring has baguettes in it.
I hate baguettes. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the other one that I seen that they
It ain't
had.
a particular
It
diamond to get you killed. It's the ring itself, Holmes.
had star ring, man. Shit.
Nah, you'll be fine.
My
You'll be
days are
fine.
numbered.
Days are numbered. You'll be
Whatever.
alright.
Take over the podcast for me. Make sure it does good.
Take over the podcast for
take
me.
over. Take over the
This
podcast.
motherfucker's
For
got
me.
everything backwards. I'm the founder of All Star. He's like, I'm the president of All Star. You keep throwing that out there. But it's cool
Hey,
though. But
hey.
it's true you are. You know what it made my position? I'm like Steve Jobs now. I can't say shit about the shit I started back in the day.
Hey man, you might have found that burger, but I'm the one eating it.
I just go. I gave you the burger to eat. You welcome, Jack.
I'll fucking with you, man. I'm fucking with you.
That was
man.
good.
Nah, so anyways, yeah, so why I don't know about today, man. Like there's a lot of shit going on where motherfuckers film shit and they got guns in their hands,
That's
they threatening
whack
fools.
too. That's whack
Like
too.
you're gonna film something and you're gonna put yourself in a position where you're gonna have to use it and
I
now you just
wasn't-
incriminated.
I never
yourself.
really thought about it big until Messi did it, pulling up over there on the Diggs business a few years back, and I was like,
Bro,
damn.
Messi did start
Because I
it
fuck
though,
with
huh?
Messi. Like, I've been a fan since his beginnings. I still rock his shit.
Bro.
But he pulled up in pajama pants filming. I'm like, that ain't gangster. That's That's beyond dry snitch. That's like, look what I can do, but I'm telling too,
Yeah, but he was telling on himself. But
which is worse.
Messy Marv, to be fair, man, he was on that shit, man. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Hey, Messy Marv, when he wasn't on that shit, he
Oh, he the man.
always
He the
on
man.
he was always on that
He's
shit.
my favorite rapper.
But he
ever,
wasn't
pretty much.
he wasn't he didn't fall off the deep end until later in his career, man.
He always played with it with the bag.
Yeah, he'll tell you it's
know.
in his raps and shit.
It's I don't know, maybe I don't know who knows what, but he had just got out, got a small bag, had a bag took back from him, so like I know he was in his feelings about it, and
I know Messy Marv personally, man, and I kicked it with him a few times, and I haven't seen him since all the bullshit he got locked up and shit. But he actually a good dude, man.
He was I was a fan of. I seen somebody on one of our things was like, get Messi on the show. Like I would, but I'm gonna have to take it hard on him because I fuck with him.
Right.
Like I like him. Like man, what you doing?
Right. I mean, I love Messi. I just don't condone any of the messy shit he did or does.
Well, you can't. We can't. You got to be willing to turn your back on your ace over some messy moves.
To see a motherfucker that you grew up with, that you fucked with so heavy, that was on top of the game in the Bay Area, icon. To see him in a parking lot, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers pulling up on him, and he got change on him and shit, and for him getting robbed and all that shit, like. Remember, he got robbed with a Western pistol and shit, little revolver. That was.
Them old Western pistol leave smoke if you didn't know.
Yeah, but he wasn't going out like no punk though. He was still talking shit, but he gave up. He gave up the goods. But man,
well, I don't know if giving up goods make you a sucker. Like
I didn't say he was a sucker for that. I'm just saying
true.
He didn't go out like a sucker, man.
If you catch me, slipping, and God forbid my children or something around, like, oh man, here, have it.
Right.
I mean, I'm hot about it, but if you got me, you got me. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
And I don't know if you've ever been. I've heard in a situation where like if someone's home security gets broken, bam, they're in your house, and they armed. I don't care how tough guy you was yesterday, earlier with your buddies on the phone, whatever. You armed to the teeth. You rarely even look at where your gun's at because you don't want to get hit. You don't want your family hit. They in your house.
Right.
You'll get on the ground. You be like, yeah, okay.
Right.
I mean, your gun over there, but I ain't looking at it because I ain't trying to get plugged. My 2 children sitting here, tough as I thought I might want to be. I don't want to get plugged from my kids.
Thank God I've never been in that situation.
No, me neither. I just had heard about how that's how it goes.
Right. Yeah. I feel you. Anyways, man. Presidential debate. Man, did you see that shit? Did you see that shit? Them 2 old dudes. Did you see that shit?
The toucher and the fucking smeller.
You still a Democrat after that?
I'm number one. Are you a Republican?
No, okay, I might be for this election.
Right.
Nah, look.
I'm not a Democrat. You're not a Republican.
I don't support either one of them dudes. Like,
but make no mistake.
I joke around. Hey, Team Trump.
Sure.
But nah, I mean. Nah, I don't.
I mean, if you vote, great, then you're a something. I don't vote.
I do. I vote.
I encourage people to vote and vote a certain way or whatever. But I'm raised old school, man. Like I was told all my life, Democrat for the poor folk, that's us, and Republican look out for small business, big business, corporation, corporate subsidy. That's one thing people don't know about too. Corporate subsidy. You might be $80,000 a year family and pay $40 a year to welfare. The people you think are ruining your life. And pay $4,000 to corporate subsidy, which is rich man's welfare. I don't hear a word. It's crickets. That's the shit that bothers me. A team of people that want to take away a food stamp, opportunity for somebody or whatever. I'm just not against that. And a lot of people I know in the last like 6, 7, 8 years, I know them for life. They be like, yeah, I'll be on some Republican shit. I'm like, man, you're on welfare with your kids now.
Right.
So you're rocking with a team that's against that, just as a small portion of it. But I never understood ghetto people being down with that yet.
Well, it's hypocrisy, right? All that shit is hypocrisy.
It's all of it. It's memes. It's all of it. It's crazy.
Democrats, Republicans, politics. It's all hypocrites, man. But shout out to old boy from in Stockton, man. He's running for city council. What's that dude? The dude from L.A. Well, he's from Stockton, but he came from L.A.
Don't know.
He was on that show, reality show. Man, the gay dude. What the hell is his name?
And he's a gay dude. Well, right on, man.
Anyways, shout out to him. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's how much I pay attention to politics.
Hey, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I've had people, Republicans are. I know. Rainbows, unicorns, or
whatever. Hey.
I done let a couple of Republican cats have my time. Like the Mormons come to your door. I had a couple run for Congress and shit, come to my property or whatever, and holler at me over the fence because I ain't going up with a gate. But
Jason Lee, that's his name. My bad, Jason Lee.
Don Barton.
It just popped in my head. Yeah. But
No, yeah,
huh?
well, yeah. Shout out to Fruity Lee.
Oh no, because he actually like he's a millionaire, right?
So?
He does all that shit. He does podcasting. He does a whole bunch of stuff, movies and shit. Has business. He's a millionaire, but he came back to Stockton, bought a house in Stockton just to run for city council, not even for mayor, but for city council in the district he grew up in, just so he can try to do good for the city. And it's like it's not for money. He's not getting nothing out of it. As a matter of fact,
regular gay
he
shit.
can't get corporate sponsors out of it because it's a political a position. So I mean he's doing that. So you know what I mean.
Sure, man. And again, a lot of people don't vote. Talk about here Republican, here Democrat. We ain't. If you ain't voting, you ain't really nothing. It doesn't really matter, man. You can have an opinion on everything, and even people that call themselves one or the other. What you normally fail to do is kind of weigh both sides. And if we all united, everybody, and was like, look, this group right here is offering this and saying this. Okay, we'll weigh it with pros and cons and the following. And if all of us united with the only tool they gave us, which is the vote, most people are like, the vote don't count. How do we know? We're not united in using it. When Obama came in office, they were like, no way he's getting in. Them fuckers united, he got in. So it does work. It's the only tool they gave us to use. We ain't using it. We got excuses. Use it. Now, if we got together and all agreed at once, okay, we're going to rock with these guys this time or these guys this time, we'd be back in control, and they'd have to come to us and ask for a power position. But we're not doing that.
But the problem is people don't get along amongst themselves as it is.
Well, they love it that way.
Yeah, exactly. So how can we unite if we're fighting over petty shit like
I don't know. How can you?
Republican and Democrat and fucking
You don't let your brain and your evil thoughts make you hate your neighbor, but ultimately you had a beer with that motherfucker one day and you're like, man, that's fool cool. Where are we at? And then where are we at?
Right.
Because ultimately, now gangs is rough, but aside from snitching and child shit, who can't talk? I say that because those two things we ain't talking about it. That's that. But
right. So
you can talk.
Did you see the debate or any highlights?
Absolutely
from the debate?
did. Absolutely did.
Did you see when Biden was stumbling and mumbling and going off?
He old in a motherfucker, bad old. Old is like getting to him old.
Hey, like what the? He's not even on this planet.
So, well, I don't know about all that, but.
Dude, that fool.
He was there and everything, but yeah. So
he was there and then he was gone.
So now, mind you, the Democrats asked for that debate, and I hope and think that I don't know inside, but I'm sharp. I think they did it on purpose to show him because he's got so much pride being in the sucker over 50 years, I think they did it to show him, like, look, man, you're off. You know what I'm saying? Because they need somebody else on that ticket. Right. So, and it seems like it might be working because now we're considering other people.
Yeah.
So
you think Newsom's gonna get it?
I would have normally said send him now, but since the pandemic, when they started the attacks big on him because they played a long game and they've been prepared since back then, they know he's gonna get put up. They've been hitting on him. The first one was look at all the people unmasked at his winery. Hence his winery. These are government officials. They getting tested daily. They don't need their masks on. But it's just small things like that. I'm like, oh, here they come, and they ain't quit. But he been bred for that part. He's part of Pelosi family or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he'd be fine at it.
Yeah, but California has man, it went to the shit.
Well, let's address the rottenness then, because red tape and monies and the rich. We got everything here that the government has in general, right? Yeah.
Well, did you just see at the Capitol, right? They bypassed a lot of that stuff, the red tape, just so they can make it quicker to upgrade the Capitol in Sacramento.
So when I say red tape is
they
like
did that.
As on a business
for
perspective.
For them it's cool to not have to go through all that fucking red tape and all the shit for the economy or the environment, the environmental bullshit. But for everybody else, for all other businesses, you got to go through it. But the Capitol, now we ain't got to abide by that.
And that's what I mean, like by adding it all. Everybody got
to do what we say, not what we do.
A new hand in the cookie jar. So let's say you want to put a fucking new window in your house. Right. What I meant by red tape was, at this point in life, you got to go get a permit for this, a permit for that, a this for that. Like everybody got a hand in the cookie jar. You can't even fuck around being in Texas. You be like, I'm gonna change half my house. You don't gotta ask nobody shit.
Hey,
here
Laura,
in California, there's red tape.
Laura, carry on. I'm sorry. I probably destroyed the last name. Apologize. I don't. But she said no paperwork podcast. Gave us a hug emoji, man. Shout out to you.
You gave me a hug, man. Laura. Pull up. I'm gonna feel that hug.
Hey. Oh yeah, you heard about that Bozo concert?
She got canceled or something.
Atwater.
Yeah.
So yeah. I feel a couple of things about that shit, right? So first of all,
do we know why it got canceled?
There's stories about it. They said because the sheriff shut it down because people were threatening that they were threatening the shit, right? So, I mean, look, you know, when they tried to do that shit back in the day, right? They came up. We didn't announce it. You know, we didn't put it up there. I called a couple of people, and it was.
Now, hold on. Are you about to share with us your personal experience?
Hold on, my personal experience of
I know what you're getting
shutting
at.
down shit. Like, we called each other up, said, "Hey, these fools are gonna be here." We didn't put it out there. We called a small group of people, not even a whole big, and we pulled up. And you know, whatever happened at the time, and that's how we got it done. But now you have people on social media, you know, putting it out there like, "Hey, show up! You can't let it happen. Fuck them. They're gonna die."
They almost blow up for you and shit.
Well, I mean, it's no matter how you call it, man, is dry snitching, snitching at its finest, right?
Yeah.
And now I don't know who did it or what, but man, if
that ain't even dry snitching. You like that's telling.
I mean,
well,
like you're not telling. Yeah. So yeah. They both, so they announced it, right, that they were going to be there. So they try to make like, oh, we're big bad, we're going to pull up at Atwater.
Well, I don't see the difference. Like, so if you pull up at Atwater, what's the issue? If you pull up at Reno, that's 2 hours away from the hub too. Like,
well, I mean,
if you're really worried about your geographics, like, what? Be more careful than that, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, at the end of the day, man, if you're gonna pull up. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to announce nothing. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers should know what time it is. And you know, on the other side, I mean, why are you taunting people? It was like they wanted it to get shut down. It was like, man, I really don't want to do it up there. Let's cause some mess on social media.
Motherfucker might have booked you and be like, look what I can do, and they were like,
right,
screw that. Who knows?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So who knows, man? Hold on. Golden State's Greatest says you guys should start doing live interviews and new Northern or Bay Area music.
I agree.
Lives like the Sucker Side. We're going to be doing that. You know what I mean? So this is our second live. We did the first live. Like we just started doing this shit. We just we just learned how to
with
do
all
that
though.
But yeah, we doing lives and shit.
We pull up a lot of places we never go live, but we're gonna start now.
Yeah,
we pull up a lot of places actually.
Yeah, so my Wi-Fi on my hotspot is up and active. You know what I mean? So
the demographic of guests, you know, obviously right now, there's a big move with Northern California rappers, the Latino rappers. So like, obviously we touching with it because you know, we have an inside. So and that was part of the creation of this 2.5 years ago. We discussed it. So here we are.
Yeah, but
no, we want everybody on our shit.
Getting back to that shit, like, yeah, man, if you're gonna do something, I mean, do something. But you know what I mean? All I can say is when the Southsiders come up here, man, go support. You know? Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Hey, all the homies, hey, get together, gather and go support. You know, you know.
I think the world is
it is what it is.
I think the world sees the South Side and the North Side is right now, right, in California, as like a wait and watch it unfold. Do they become what Bloods and Crips became? Can they work together, get money together, be on the same side? I know Northern California's view on that, but I'm guessing the world outside that's tapping in,
the world
are like, oh, we get to be here to see what happens or if it happens. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't give them the inside answer already. Just because you don't end the movie, you know, the rest
Johnny
of them,
said tapping in from Albuquerque, New Mexico, man. Shout out to you, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Hey, I pulled up. I was in Albuquerque one time, drunk. Shit, I ate there. Yeah, I was thinking about fireworks or something down the way too. I'm just saying. I've traveled across America.
Ruben Gerardo said, interview different breeds of homies like tag bangers to they put in work also. Not as much appreciated.
I don't know about tag bangers, but
hey, look,
hip hop community, you know, graffiti is part of it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Right. As long as people ain't doing nothing illegal to incriminate themselves, man, he could be, you know, doing art and happen to be a gangbanger.
And this podcast ain't biased or gang. It's like we have backgrounds. What? You know, this shit don't wipe off. Whatever, man. Watch it or don't watch it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big on talking about background, but like we all got backgrounds.
Yep. Jose Garcia said tapping in from North Lalo, then Merced to Washington. Yeah, what's up, Merced to Washington?
Shout out. Sir.
Golden State Greatness, Green Makes Land. And Sam Boy said, what's up, y'all? What's up, Sam Boy? San Jose homies, right? Ruben Gerardo. And East Oakland up in here. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, man, like I said, man, I mean, you ain't got to give.
East Oakland? Who's East Oakland?
Huh? Sam Boy.
Yeah, shit. We just had Baby Gas in here from the East.
Yeah, Baby Gas was just up in
He was
here,
just in
man.
here an
Had
hour
a
ago.
fire ass interview.
Yeah,
Big
that's
Tone
coming.
interview coming Tuesday.
July 2nd.
I can't express how fire that interview was. Even Big Tone said himself, one of the best podcast interviews ever that he's done. And that's big, coming from the fact that he's a podcaster himself
True
and
that.
shit. But I mean, we just sat here, chopped real game for him.
Yeah.
It was like a 2-hour interview.
I didn't expect it.
Yeah, and then we had
pulled out a good tequila.
Yeah, we had Baby Gas here, and that was another 2-hour interview. Like,
on accident,
you know what I mean? We just
It's always organic. We ain't scripted. We ain't here to poke you like other platforms do. We'll chat with you, man.
right. Tony Yayo said saludos. Hope everyone having a good night. Yeah, we having
What does
a
that mean,
great
salute?
night, man. Yeah,
You know I'm
saludos.
fucking with y'all.
Saludos.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Shit. Yeah, this is excuse my white boy homie. He doesn't know the language.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, the one thing on Homeboy's pendant, you said
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck that was called. I was like, what the fuck that called?
Yeah, because Baby Gas had a paleta cart
Yeah.
on his
So I was like,
pendant.
what did he say? Because now I feel like I'm late on something.
Yeah, and I felt that, right, because
Yeah.
my dad, as far back as I can remember before he left, you know what I mean, he used to have a bunch of paleta carts out there. You know what I mean? He had workers pushing the paleta carts. So I was like, okay.
And what does
I
that
see.
mean? Is that a particular kind of cart or is that just a cart?
It's
Like
a
vendor?
ice cream cart.
It's an ice cream.
Paleta is
Okay.
is a type of
I
ice
didn't know
cream. Yeah.
Well, we
Oh,
used to
yeah.
pull
And they be having.
up in the hood trying to
Well,
find
I
that long-time man
told
back
the
in
story.
day.
I told the story on the interview with Baby Gas. I said, when I was like 5 years old, right? I went to my dad's office. I'm looking for ice
Yeah.
cream. I opened up the thing, and there
Had
was
bricks?
in there. And I was like, "Hey, where's the ice cream?" My sister slammed down the lid, and she was like, "You're not supposed to look into
You ain't
that.
supposed
That's
to know
not-
about them shits.
Yeah, you get away from there. Your dad's gonna fuck you
You didn't
up."
take none?
Man, I was 5 years old.
Oh,
What the fuck
5.
you
No,
gonna
that
do with
makes sense.
shit?
Okay, so because watch this. When I was about 11, 12, my neighbor, we opened his mama's drawer, and she's got bricks.
Oh,
And immediately I'm like, get a spoon in a bag. We young, but I'm from the hood. We gamed up.
yeah,
We
Johnny.
take-
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Johnny DeForest said, Big Tone will be a good one.
It's good.
Ruben Gerardo said, I say gangbanger because that's what easily describes what I meant because I've been called that many times.
Oh, damn.
JBF San Jose in here though, right on San Jose. John Padilla said, what's cracking? Tulare County up in here. James said, what's good? Keep rocking, fam, to you
Word
both.
up.
Yee, 104 times. And
Yee.
Street Squeeze gave
Whoa.
$4.99, man. Appreciate you,
Oh, man,
Street
thanks,
Squeeze.
man.
Man.
I'm going to get that burger before this
Oh,
day's over. I'll tell
man.
you what.
You just bought Jking and
What?
Burger.
You put in
Yeah.
the H before the W.
Hey, Street
Hey, what's
Squeeze,
on the-
man. We
let me just-
appreciate you. ASCMG, yeah, we're not trying. What? We're not trying to have people on here getting themselves in trouble. That's right. We're
True
not.
that. True that.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Because
True.
this is no paperwork podcast,
Yeah.
and it's just like. You see a lot of stuff on like these other podcasters. They try to bait you into shit. They try to bait you into talking. And if you're not gamed up, man, you might incriminate
You might
yourself.
slip.
The good thing with this is when we don't go live and we do it, pre-recorded, we're able to take out if you accidentally
you
say a
fuck up,
word
yeah.
or you accidentally incriminate yourself, we will have your back enough to cut it out. And we're looking out for you. We'll cut it out, and so that way you don't get in trouble. I don't care how juicy it is. I don't care how much views we can get off
Yeah.
it. We're not here for
Yeah.
views, man. We're here for the people, man.
Yeah.
And ASCMG, $5. What's up, boy? Shit,
from the
that's another
company?
burger. That's hey,
Hey.
that's almost a combo meal. Another $5.
Damn, the
Yeah.
company to send us some money? It's our company.
Yeah, John Keefe says sweet salute.
Shit, all right.
Ruben
Oh, yeah,
Guerrero
yeah,
said
yeah.
good shit.
That's
Appreciate
on
what you
the
guys are
back
doing.
end.
Man, we appreciate y'all, man. We just hope
Appreciate you tapping in.
you enjoy us, and we appreciate you hanging out with us on a Sunday.
So, okay, we got some people logged in.
We got some people logged in, yeah.
Shout out, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
I hope
Appreciate all you
we-
guys.
Interesting and funny or whatever to y'all. Whatever.
Yeah, but
Appreciate you tapping in.
again, like we're going back to that thing with the Bozo situation pulling up. Bozo is a weird ass dude, right?
No, don't.
Because no, let me
listen to
let me
his
say
shit.
this because he portrays himself so mas chingon and shit,
I
but
don't know what that mean neither.
well, he portrays himself so much like a tough guy and like an OG, but then at the same time he crashes out like Lefty and he condones dumb shit. So
Hey, man, each his
I
own.
don't know, man. Like the OGs I had were way different. Like they didn't play both sides. They either condoned the G shit and checked you for it, and when you did goofy shit,
Yeah.
like they check you for it, or they were on dope. So I mean, it was one of the two when I was growing up. So I mean, this dude is kind
some of the
like
bigger shit. Obviously, it's easier to keep up with. Like I know the Lefty thing. I know bands with all that shit. Like the Cheeto Cat. I think he just hit shit tracks in BFD. Like
Cheeto.
So I'll be on some of the shit that's on cracking, but whatever. Man,
I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to talk about
up.
this, but if you
no, I ain't want to put a lot on people.
Let me just say it now. If you heard the Chito Rana's track, I suggest you don't listen to it because fuck him. But if you've heard the Chito Rana's track, he made a diss toward the homie tracks. He made a diss toward BFD, and the shit that he said about Trax was false.
Was it?
It was a false narrative. Okay. But I'm gonna let Trax explain that. He got a track coming out.
Well, I only mentioned that because it was dissing fuckers from our label.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
So I mean, buckle up for that, man. We don't fuck with nobody that's funky.
Golden State's greatest said, Big Tone, mentally and physically stronger than Bozo, the Southside General, a old respected crash dummy. I mean. Damn, you ain't lying. They just and Weather 95 said you guys should get Casper Lokes for an interview. Man, can we get Casper Loke? I mean, I'm pretty sure we can get Casper Loke. Casper Loke, man, reach out to No Paperwork Podcast. If not, we'll get at you, man, because I know a couple people been wanting to get Casper Loke, and I know.
Yeah, we've heard that a little bit last.
I've met Casper Loke a couple times. I was actually in the studio with him and Big Oso Loke when they did a track together. It's actually not out. I should release that shit, but
probably should.
Yeah, Casper Lokes, man, he a real good dude, solid dude, and I think
he's one of the fatty songs with him doing good or whatever. Or has numbers.
Yeah, Casper Lokes is dope. But
reach out to All Star Corporate Management Group or us.
Casper Lokes is a dude. I don't think he likes the whole spotlight like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's not a
I'm with that.
He's a real dude.
I'm private too, man.
Yeah, he is a dope rapper, but maybe we can pull him on here. You know what I mean? We're a different kind of podcast. We're not on no crash dummy shit, but we will talk shit about crash dummies though. What's good,
we're gonna always
brother?
afford you guys the opportunity to fucking
whatever. Real one said, what's good, my brothers? Good evening to you gentlemen. Leave us in the pad. All right, leave us, shout out. And G Fizzle said, hey fellas, there's a new short out right now. Lefty Gunplay jumped in the crowd at a concert, got all bad with a fan, tough guy, like it's only better a time he in court with a big ass lawsuit. Yeah, man.
Is that what they
so at first, they put a video out that Lefty passed out, and I swear it looked like he passed out. Yeah. It looked like his eyes rolled back before, in the back of his head. But then
who put out the other angle?
No Jumper put out the
first or the second angle?
The second one. I don't know who put out the first one, but the second one came from No Jumper.
So they was helping.
And
look, you didn't pass out. I thought they wanted to put out that he did. I'm like, damn, they close.
He jumped off the stage, and I guess he got crazy with someone in the crowd. Whatever.
But so No Jumpers wanted to put out the second angle where it proves that he didn't fan or whatever.
Yeah.
So what? That's weird. So. Hey, it's almost like they pick a sides a little bit. Like, okay, everybody's mad about what bands did or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me be up. Yeah.
And it also played when we was talking about Whack.
Right. Well, yeah, with Whack 100 too. He made some comments today on the No Paperwork Podcast.
I heard it.
Well, yeah, what he said was, "Ooh, what they did that? Oh, that shit didn't happen. Hold on, they didn't do that. Oh, that's gonna start some shit now. It's gonna cause problems in the joint. Like Whack 100 doesn't know what he's talking about. First, he said, the Norteños ain't as united as the Southerners. Hold on, it's the opposite.
Yeah, when he said that first, I was like, damn, that's what they got going for them. Like they outnumbered, but they united on the level. Like, damn, okay, but and he knows though,
right? And then he said it was gonna cause some kind of friction in the pen, which I highly doubt they're gonna take the time out their
but
day.
But you want to drop over,
and kill over a video that was funny as hell. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of them Southsiders in the pen laughing at that shit. You know what I mean? They were probably cracking up.
What, his partners and shit? Like they be on dope, man.
Bro,
they be on dope too.
I mean,
whatever.
Dude, I don't think it's that serious. Whack 100. Come on, man. You know better than that. You know what I mean? You an OG in the game, man. Come on.
I mean, to even say something that I'm gonna guess that though. You know. But to say it, it's like, why? Our numbers going down, you're trying to climb. Like, what are you doing? I'm never going to ever play with my integrity in my motherfucking life. Not for a like, a number, a thumb up, or nothing, a comment, nothing.
Right. So
let's keep it there. And if what you are ain't getting you on Monday more, do something else, man.
Right. Johnny Tafoya said, yeah, Casper Lokes is my favorite. Aurelia Avila, Delano Borderline City up in this 100. Shout out to Delano. Let's see, Güero 95, gracias, Güero 95, salute from Reno, Nevada, salute to Reno, Nevada, which Bozo will be up there at a dog show. Go support, you know what I mean, if you're in the Reno area.
You know what's cold,
if you're a homie, Bozo will be up in, in October.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
No paper was booked on the same
Bozo.
ticket. No paper was booked on the same ticket. On everything.
Hey, you know what, let's just talk to, see what's up. Oh, tapped in from Tracy, Jojo, Espada 209. Real One said Lefty a bum. Edie Mean G said they did that. Street Squeeze, with all due respect, I'm not a homeboy, but I do know the game, and I find it weird that a lot of SS rappers shout out and publicly associate themselves with known YouTube DOs. Shit's confusing.
It is weird, and you know, and then you're probably I think the why the DOs have so much power is because you're not going to catch either section talking whatever the truth is. It's a no talk community, man. It's we street kids, we street fools. You're not gonna catch them talking about it. So who has a voice? The motherfuckers that can just fire it on out with no check. No one's gonna check them, no checkpoint.
Right.
And it's weird when they take people fall into that, you know. But it's the same as not knowing the history and catching a meme and think that meme is real. Like, okay, dude.
Yeah, man.
They be like,
they lie, and and that's the thing. That's why we wanted to do this podcast is like because a lot of DOs put misinformation out about us, about where I'm from, and it's like there was no counter to it. Now I'm not giving them light or shine. Right. It's just what I mean. Like you don't listen to them fools. If you follow them or don't follow them, I don't give a shit.
That's what I mean.
Just understand that it's all propaganda at the end of the day, and they're trying to use whatever they can to make them have a better light. You know what I mean?
I mean, again, I'm gonna be unbiased here, so we're talking about people that are like you're bad, right? You're dropped out, right?
Well, I don't want to even say DO. They're just all bad.
I'm just saying, so.
Yeah. They're just all bad. You know what I mean? I don't say that DO shit, but they're just all bad.
And if it's all that's heard and it's ran with, there ain't nobody out there correcting it, and I get why.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we're not here to just do that, but we're gonna speak the truth only.
No, we just speaking the truth. Anyway, James said, this crow, right? Do an interview with Big Osolok, that would be epic. Yeah, that would be epic. Okay. I'm trying to get Big Osolok. I told him, he said, yeah. We talk about it all the time. Big Osolok, I know you watching this shit, man.
Rouse them up.
Come on, man. Hey, your fans need you, man.
Statute of limitations.
Yep. You're good, bro. Golden State Greatest said whack 100, period, blood, Maxi Gang. Anyways, yeah. No, but he a real certified blood, man, and he knows better than that.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're doing it for a fucking thumbs up or like or heart or something, like whoa,
right?
Eating
Mean G said Bozo, a Reno Sheriff's Department shut them down. Reno Sheriff's Department shut them down. Nah, this was in Atwater. I think you meant Atwater Sheriff's Department shut them down.
Maybe they shut that one down.
Yeah, maybe they shut down the Reno one. I don't know. Shit. Guedo 95 said didn't hear about it. But shit, good to know now. 510 Classics, a salute to you. 510 Classic. Justin Sachs said, yee, all love and respect from DPG 43.
Appreciate it.
Well, yeah, what's DPG 43? Dog Pound Gangsters? Oh, they just deleted it. Okay. Anyways, shout out to everybody in the live and the chat, man. This is what we doing. Bozo doing a concert at Chuck E. Cheese for no goods.
Oh, y'all ain't shit.
Oh, sorry, that was cool. Hey, Justin Sachs said, oh, Del Paso Heights. That's why he had to correct it. I know typos, DPH, man. What? Fat fingers sometimes fuck you up, man. That happens a lot, man. So all love and respect from DPH, man. Hey,
appreciate it.
And that's how we do it, man. We keep going. So a lot of things be going on and shit. You know what I mean? In this day and age, you know what I mean, with YouTube and politics and political shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not talking gang politics. I'm talking about politics, political shit. Real. You know what I mean? And getting back to like
actual politics.
These actual politics, man. You got to have a voice. You got to vote. I mean, even if you don't vote, understand what people are voting for, because that's your money at the end of the day, man. If you pay taxes, man, that's your money.
Well, so my issue with the people that got a loud voice but no vote is, it's like saying, oh, if I was there, I would have whooped his ass, but you wasn't there. Like, so just, it wouldn't even need to be said.
Right.
You wasn't there, motherfucker. You didn't whoop nobody's ass. Like, why even? That's weird. So
Oscar,
like,
Oscar
oh, this, they doing that, this doing that. Like, okay.
Oscar Castaneda said, saludos to you. Edie Mean G said, bring some Tulare County homies in. We got some Tulare County homies that we should hit up and get in here, man. So, yeah, 5'9" bullies, man. Shit. Yeah, Trapper Low. Sure. Trapper Low, yeah, that's the homie right there, man. That fool got flow too. I like his get down, man. You're a solid one, man. Shout out Trapper Low and the 5'9" bullies. Well, 5'9" bullies. Yeah, but at 5'9", you know, same shit. But see, Bozo doing an interview at the flea market. Yeah. Street Squeeze says Sleepy Joe needs to go. Yes,
Sleepy Joe needs to go.
Sleepy Joe, can you?
So hold on though. Watch this real quick though. So,
oh my God.
So put Trump back in. That's where y'all at with it. Now hold on. Yep. Okay, I got you.
Hey, Real One said, you fellas have a good evening and buenos noches, my brothers. Hey, good night to you, Real One. Hey, thanks for being a Real One, man. But go ahead.
Only thing I'm gonna say is, and I got a million of these, and I ain't no weirdo. I'm not a liar. None of that. Just one. Watch this.
That was
this
weird.
Motherfucker took home nuclear secrets. He does personal business with our motherfucking country's enemy. Took home nuclear secrets. Like, you got him. He's like, no. Found him at his golf course. He should be in jail forever. And I've been to jail. I don't even be saying someone should be in jail. You took nuclear secrets home and fuck with our enemies, and you cool now? Don't ever even come back in this motherfucker. You ain't cool at all.
Right.
If you took my motherfucking hood secrets and had them over at your house, and I was like, yo, you got the hood secrets? And you're like, nope. And you did? Hey, man, guess where you're never coming back to? This fucking hood.
Hey, you're really mad about that, huh?
It just bothers me. Like,
really
everybody be on some weird meme and some weird shit. Like
it's okay, bro.
This is real, though. Like, what is y'all doing? Are you crazy? This is okay?
Right. It's not okay.
Right? Yeah. Well, you better hope we can tell the difference if we go around and fuck around and try to help Taiwan and China get on them type of shit. Like, this is all the real world here, man.
No,
and I know that sounds funny and racist, and I meant it too, but like, seriously, that's where we really at. Like, yeah, let's go help. Okay, cool.
Right.
Let's make sure we can tell who's apart, man.
Let's help ourselves first, right? Let's help each other in the country before we go to other countries and spend billions.
Now, I don't think nothing's going to actually happen in this country. I don't think no other country going to put boots on the ground and try to fuck with us over here.
Yeah.
Well, China got 3 million soldiers. We got 2 million soldiers. Our soldiers really see combat, but
yeah. Pablo Escobar said, "When y'all getting someone from Salinas? We got mad talent here, man.
We're ready. We tap in.
You know, we just starting. We just beginning, man. So give us a chance. Let us flow, man. We definitely gonna get it." JRSS said some disrespectful shit I ain't gonna say on here, but yeah. Lil Hefe one said he did it for America. Pablo Escobar said the Spence I want to start this gentleman. Have a good night, man. Street Squeeze said net banger, huh? Yeah, that's what he is, man. You know, a lot of them fools be on that net banging shit. Cell soldier, yeah.
Like, you lucky I'm locking this side of it, or I'll fuck you up. Yeah,
Everyone said, "Where's all the moderators, man? We don't need the moderation.
Moderators, mount up.
We will be getting some moderators.
Throw some on there, man.
Right now, we don't. Man, it's good. We're just doing this shit. You know what I mean? We ain't worried about the net banging and shit. You know what I mean? It's good. You know what I mean? Yeah, just let them tight, man. It's all good. It's all good, man.
They doing the typewriter all the time anyway.
Yeah, they be hitting that shit, man, like hella hard, like
chewing invisible gum. You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, bro, that does not hurt. So this is gonna be your one time you get to shine. So shout out to you for
you cannot smoke meth out of an LED light bulb. But good luck.
Block Music 209 says Jody Joe. Yeah, Jody Joe, man, from Active Made, man. That's yeah. Let's see. Justin Sachs said Junior SS, thanks for the view. Cool you watching from PC. Hey, yeah, thanks for the view, man. Golden State's Greatest said Bands Mode. KJ.
Placer County or
Bands Mode, yeah. Lil Hefe one says someone do a removal. Love to the haters, Laura said. Laura Carrion. I hope that I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, man, haters are fans. You're right. Pablo Escobar said that's probably the most work you put in since you joined the clica. Yeah, man. I bet you the pride of your hood. I bet you. Yeah, you're big homies.
It is. Yeah. And they say the haters, hey, them trolls, man, they really are your biggest fans. They know everything about you, bro.
Yeah.
They know everything about you. They study you. They can't wait. Is there a chicken armor? Probably not, actually, but they think they found one.
Right.
And they repost you, re-talk about you, re-meme you, re-rever you. Thank you.
It's all views.
Thank you.
It's all love.
Because the motherfuckers that know people, no, that ain't who they is.
Yep. Street Squeeze said, let them talk that shit. It helps the algorithm. Yes, it does.
Algorithm?
Just like Eazy-E said, man, every record that you make is paying me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little different. He still had, okay.
every keyboard, every keyboard you type, keep paying me.
True that.
Yeah, so. All right. Daniel Severa says Stockton up. Yeah, that's right. Stockton up.
You spell it different than say Stockton?
No, he hashtag Stockton up. So I had to.
Does it say Stockton or Stockton?
Stockton, man, with an E.
Okay, how is with an E?
Stockton.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. The spell difference. I don't know. How was the rib tasting contest? Bro, you didn't see me judge it.
Oh.
So these fools, here come plates, right? Number one, I walk up to all the people cooking. I'm like, my vote's for sale.
Okay, first of all, we're talking about the Tigers Den Bully Show that happened yesterday.
It was rib cook-off yesterday.
Right?
$500 winner.
He was a judge, right? Hold on, before you get to that story, I was doing an interview in the middle of an interview, man, and they just started bringing plates over here.
We thought it was time.
I'm like, oh shit, okay.
You timed that interview bad.
And I'm like, shit, I thought they were bringing me plates. So I'm like, oh shit, we about to dig in.
9
you
plates.
know what I mean?
Nah, they wasn't bringing you plates.
Yeah, but
So the plates landed, and then so the other judges, they were like, boom, eating a rib. Oh, that's good. And go out to the sides. I'm like, whoa. And I watch cooking shows. I'm a huge foodie. I've been a sole cook in my home for 14 years. Wife can't cook. Soon to be ex-wife. I like to mention that shit a lot. Anyway.
Soon to be ex-wife.
Took a bite of the rib. Good. Took a bite of that second rib. It was like, had some crunch on it, which we know to be a little over barbecued on the bone side. No problem. It was appealing. Third rib had a spice on it I wasn't expecting. Ooh, he's like, sorry about the spice. I'm like, I don't know. That was good. I expected. But the reason I took one bite out of each rib and nothing else, no sides, no going crazy, is because I really be knowing how this go. What one does my palate want back now?
Right.
And that was that number one. And that's who won.
Yeah.
And they said it too. Right when I walked over to having a secret discussion, they were like, man, what'd you think, man? Number one, right? I'm like,
yeah, shout out to Linda Rivera, man,
for
winning that shit, man.
Sure.
That's actually
it was fire.
And
then she stacked us up a bunch of to-go plates.
Hey, she got me. She got me
won about 11 last night.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah, man. Golden State Greatest said free young eggs. Max Ochoa said Madeira up, low, right on. Let's see. Oscar Castaneda said, hey, did you see Lefty performing and passing out and talking shit to his own people? Yeah, well, he actually didn't pass out.
What, he fall down? Who knows?
Angle, but it looked like he did, right? We were just talking about that. Lil Heifer one said, what y'all got going on for the 4th? What you got going on for the 4th, man?
I'm going to be on the block with my people. No disrespect, motherfuckers. I'm going to be on the block with my partners doing fireworks and doing regular shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying,
I'm going to be swimming in my pool, man. I think.
Now, when I say that, I don't mean like it's some fucking farm riding horses. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying I'm going to be on the block. I'll be in the hood. I'll be in the heights. That's it.
I can't light fireworks because I live in a white neighborhood and I have hella trees. So I'm gonna do some sparklers and I'm gonna
you know what's funny?
Barbecue and I'm gonna jump in the pool.
Did you catch the Tone and Wax interview when Wax was like, yeah, man, the community's nice. My house is nice. I don't know these motherfuckers around me. I just want to dip back and plug in. Like that's real. I've been owning homes, been doing the good. I raised my children on everything hands on. You get bored with this life we thought we were supposed to make it to.
Right.
I can't wait to get to the block and hang out.
Right.
Real to this day.
I feel that.
Just because that's where you feel. I'll be out in a very nice community, man, and feeling safe. I get to the worst community in Sacramento, I feel fucking fine. I'm like, ain't that some shit?
Right, man. Look, Street Squeeze said the trolls actually are the ones that help channels. Salute to the net bangers and trolls. Salute to all of them. Yeah, right on.
Fuck all y'all garden gnomes. Thank y'all.
Hey, man, you know, what
is this? Well, garden gnomes are trolls, aren't they?
Garden gnomes, yeah.
Garden gnomes or something? I don't know what they
yeah.
I don't even,
Pablo Escobar said, Oscar, there's a new video of it. He jumped down. He didn't pass out. That's true. Pablo Escobar said, wouldn't be surprised if he OD'd one of these days, though. That's true. Justin Sachs said, Iggs locked up, man. Yeah, he's locked up. He'll be home soon, man. Hopefully, God willing, he'll be out soon. And, man, maybe we'll get another Red Alert album. Who knows?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
That would be big and shit. Pablo.
Yeah, you see we talking about GB?
Oh yeah, Pablo Escobar said, y'all seen they trying to do the homie GB? PD straight defaming the homie's character and spinning the homeboy's righteous actions
Why, has it got
in
worse
his community
him?
to fit their narrative. Nah, I mean that's what they did, right? They
did.
They arrested him.
The way they said on the fucking news, like he was part of this 41 guy down, they killing, they're like, damn.
When all it was a probation.
He was on a probation violation, baby. Give a key to the city or some shit?
Yes.
That a bitch.
Yeah, GB definitely turned his life around. I went to a gift drive that he was doing for Christmas, man. It was a holiday drive. Yeah. I actually took a bag of toys. It was toy drive for Christmas, and he had we were supposed to do and it was all free, right? They had vendors there. Backpack Boys were there. A bunch of people were there. Big Tone was there. You know what I mean? And he had performances all paid for by him. Had the stage lit. Hella families there. Ice cream cones. He's doing a lot of shit for his community that he don't have to.
I read people, man, and I spent a couple of days in the studio with him. I don't know, 3-4 weeks back with my brother BFD, right? And I was kind of astonished. I was like, man, this fool's humble. He dressed like he's conducting business. He's on Zoom calls, conducting business meetings. The whole time that we in there doing music shit, I'm like, man, that boy, he ain't playing.
But you know,
he on some get it.
But he's still where he's from. He's from where he's from, and he represents it. But you know what I mean? He's a shining example, just like Big Tone.
Like Tone,
you know what I mean? And he's from where he's from, but he doesn't take the negative aspect of it. Like I said before, what is a homie? A homie is a person.
If you was once down to crash out, if you was down to crash out at one point in your gangster career, and now you're down to make money to support your family, this is not a you fucking failed. This is a you fucking graduated.
Right.
In my world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're on
fire. He leveled up. He leveled up in this game, man. But you know what I mean? He's still righteous. He's still a real one. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see. Powwow Productions said, what up, my G's? Powwow Productions. Oh, it's Powwow Productions. Love how you guys keeping them interviews coming. Shout out to you, Powwow Productions, man. Let me get a beat.
Yeah. But for real, man, I think it's good to talk about what happened to GB. Right. Because it's indicative of how law enforcement sees us no matter what we got going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you can never really move beyond the narrative, right?
Right.
Like the idea is for law enforcement to create like a overall sense of fear to people who are outside of our community,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For them to be like, oh man, these guys, they never leave this life alone. It's right. They're a danger. They're a threat to all of us if we, allow them to move forward.
Right.
Right. But we have countless examples of people who are successful and have moved beyond this. You know, Big Tone. We just had Big Tone.
You're a prime example of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just got out doing 23 years, and you've already been to the state capitol fighting for what was that? AB.
I don't remember. Right. A couple of them.
For prison reform, right?
Anything has to do with prison.
And you're a prime example of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Still, you know, you're doing your thing and shit and pushing positivity, right? There's a narrative on you that, you know, people have said like, oh, you're pushing negativity and shit and and riling the troops or whatever. I've never seen that from you. All I've seen from you was pushing positivity, man, pushing unity and togetherness. Now it might not be the unity that everybody wants and shit, but it's a unity for here in Sacramento, man. And
it's funny to me. It's funny to me when anybody talks about unity incorporating people who don't want to see what's best for you.
Right.
Right. If people are saying outwardly that they don't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying, and that you need to fall in order for them to be successful.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm not uniting with you. Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But back to the GB thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, bro, we have to make sure that we don't get caught up in the social media narrative of certain motherfuckers, especially the people we should be holding up. You know what I'm saying? Like how Rico always be on the positive stuff and just educating whoever follows him. You know what I'm saying? And like these law enforcement, they gonna try to tear you down. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna hold you.
That's their job.
Yeah, they're gonna try to hold you to what you were before this got you out of some stuff. You know
Right. When I went to law school, dude, like one of the questions I asked was, "Hey, how many times do cops violate rights?" And they said they have to violate every time they violate someone's rights. If they didn't violate someone's rights, they wouldn't solve any crimes.
Right.
Which I was like, what the fuck?
That's deep, brother.
That's some crazy ass shit.
That's deep.
And one of my teachers was a lawyer and shit. One of my other teachers was an ex-judge and shit. And I'm like, whoa, that's some weird shit. Let me turn the mic up for you right here.
You got me?
Let's see. Golden State's greatest said, opinion from Haters World. Used to rock with Norteños in 650. That's why he hates so much. I don't know who Opina is.
Yeah.
I have heard of Haters World, but I don't know who Opina is. But if he was in 650 rocking with homies, why you hating? Why you hating? Golden State's greatest said 100%. Oh, Justin Sachs said BFD the man. He out my son MBS JD. Oh, he put my son MBS JD on. Oh man, Justin Sachs, shout out to you, MBS JD.
Hey, salute, man. That little brother, man, he on the label.
Yeah, man.
My mic on?
Yeah, your mic's on.
Okay, cool.
He's dope too.
Yeah.
Dope too. I know my daughter, she was like, who's a little cute one? And she about her 10. I'm like,
Golden State Greatest said 100%. HBC Chemistry said, what's up, Raza? What's up with it, Raza? How you doing? Street Screw says, I love watching how Raza up north in the music game carry themselves versus the other side. Professional, business-minded, and not hella gutter. All that glamorizing dope is embarrassing. Shout out to you. That's some real
hold on,
shit.
I an insult.
Street Squeeze.
I take pride in being gutter than a motherfucker. I'm playing.
Hold on.
But I ain't with y'all.
Yeah. John Keefe, man, real game fan. Thanks for the $5. We got $15, man. Shit,
looking, bro.
That's what we doing, man. Now we got enough for one fucking meal. We gonna split it.
No, we
appreciate you, Shaggy.
I'm hungry.
Nah, we appreciate y'all, man.
I'm eating this one.
Like we don't do this for the cash, man. We all got our own shit going on, but we do this for the people. We do this for y'all, but we appreciate y'all. Everything we get from here, we're gonna be putting this back into the podcast.
Sure we are.
You know what I mean? We putting it back into the podcast, man. So appreciate you guys, man. Shout out for everything you guys do to us, man. For us. Why did I say do to us?
Yeah.
For us, yeah. Appreciate it.
Thanks for setting the tone.
Yeah.
John, keep the first one.
Yeah. Nah, well, then we got some other ones in
No, but he jumped on yesterday. First time we went live, he's like, bam, sent money. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, real shit, man. And we appreciate y'all.
Do we have it where you can become a member, be a moderator, all that stuff? We ain't doing all that.
We're going through that right now.
We're doing all that.
We're figuring it out,
doing all that.
I'm trying to figure out this shit right now. I know I have to, I don't know what the fuck I just did. Oh, I gotta like these things, so, man.
Well, keep up, because I'm gonna tell you a secret. People don't like when they get skipped or missed, or you know.
Hell yeah, nah. We ain't skipping. We ain't missing nobody, man. But yeah, so I don't know. I've seen the Hater World dude. I don't know who Opina is or what that is, but Hater World dude, he really is a hater.
Like, is he?
Yeah, I've seen a couple.
A good label then. You succeeded at the very least one thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Just one.
HBC Chemistry said this podcast is gonna blow up, man. With your support, we will. You know what I mean? Like that's what we're trying to do, man. And like, look, we ain't trying to talk a whole bunch of shit on the other side or whatever, man. We just trying to do what we do. Right. You know what I mean? We trying to give information about artists, entertainers, you know what I mean, and still push, you know what I mean. These motherfuckers that we deal with, they're not on no paperwork. They ain't got no bad charges on them. Yeah. You know what I mean. If they happen to fall off, we'll delete them. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean. We try to do our due diligence with everybody and make sure motherfuckers ain't on no bad paperwork.
Regardless, everything we do is organic and nothing is scripted. We have no previous plots or plans to poke on you or hit you in the controversial spot. We'll ask you about it first.
Yeah,
I think the main thing is just stay positive, stay professional.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially with our people, man. We try to stay positive. We try to support people. We try to give a platform to people who don't normally have it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you're black, white, green, brown, yellow.
For sure.
Man, we'll take you all as long as you're pushing something and you're pushing something positive, and you invest in yourself, man.
In my world, our people means like-minded folk.
Right.
Which most of the time breaks down to like from the hood, grew up broke, you know, oppressed somehow.
Yeah, HCB Chemistry said I try to support all raza, man. Big up to you, man. You know what I mean? That's some shit. That's some positive shit, and that's what we on, man. Andy said everyone hit that like for the algorithm. Yes, sir.
Algorithm, yeah, thank
Pablo
you.
Escobar said PD would do everything and anything in their power to prevent us from being, to prevent us to be locked in any positive spotlight to civilians, even if we're doing more than the damn city themselves, and that's true. That's true as hell, because they don't want no shine on the motherfuckers they consider to be the bad ones. You know what I mean? But what about, I mean, we can go back. What about the cops that do the bad shit, right?
Yeah.
So you got got
They
police
ganged up too.
that
They
do
dirty.
that violate people, that kill people for no reason. So what about them? Are we supposed to lump up all the cops into the same category? Are we supposed to, because they work for the government, we supposed to group up the whole government into this? You know what I mean? Like, and it's the same thing with us. Just because one person does bad, you're supposed to lump us all in. Now, where does that category go? Is it all gangsters get lumped into the same thing? Is it just Crips get lumped in with the Crips? Or the Crips and the Bloods? Like, how do you lump that all together? Look,
I don't even know if there's a line anymore.
Each man answers for himself, right? Each man is responsible for his own actions. So if you're gonna judge someone, judge the person on his individual merits.
Yeah. Tom was talking about that in his No Jumper interview.
Yeah.
Right. Like they were asking him about I guess Lefty saying he would trip if his kid kid was with a black chick.
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah. Or his daughter was with a black dude.
Yeah, that's what Lefty said, yeah.
Judging people on their character.
I got a daughter that only date brothers, but she's from the hood.
Yeah, my high school sweetheart was a black chick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, everybody has their own personal preference, to each their own. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you're judging solely on race, dude, you done lost it, because there's a lot of some of my best friends I call brothers, man, are different races. They're white and black. You know what I mean? And some of my worst enemies are Mexican. You know what I mean? Right. And that's just I hate that to be the fact, but that's just a fact of life. Like, you got to judge people on the merit of their character. For sure. And Justin Sachs said, "You ever need any volunteers, sign me up." Right on, man. Hey, we might take you up on that for sure.
We will to show or something. Appreciate that.
Block Music 209 said, "BFD, sup? What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Block Music?"
What do you say? Block Music 209.
Yeah.
You start right now, I'm about to gas you.
Daniel Siberia. I'm sorry, I don't. Whatever. How was the name of the podcast come up with? Like, we just talked about
easily.
It, no paperwork. No paperwork podcast, dude.
We
was in a
studio.
room. Yeah, we was in a room.
Josh was smoking.
You know, my last name King, so I was like, we're gonna be Kings of Round Table, but it didn't really fit, right? Like, it didn't fit with the new look we had on it.
Yeah.
Right.
And so everybody's sitting there thinking, and I don't know, maybe 2-3 minutes ago, I was like, no paperwork podcast. Everybody looked up.
Yeah. Because we were just
she
talking
wouldn't like it, but Street was like,
but we were just talking about Vlad TV and how Vlad TV gets people locked up, and how Vlad TV will put. Yeah. We were just talking about it, and we were like, oh, he'll put snitches on his shit. He don't care and anything for the views, and we're like, man, we don't want to be that one. We don't want to.
You know, the one comment too, they were like, "What is this? An SNYR?" Whatever. Like, whoa. No, we're all free.
Right. We're not
no paperwork means you ain't showing up here with no bad paperwork. Period. Right. Like, dirt on you. Now we know inside you gotta have it on you. We get that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But him and I, we ain't never touched state or Fed. We good. Right. So again, no paperwork podcast. We don't do tellers here. If you ATM, we ain't fucking with you. That's it. What the one cat, he was like, you wouldn't put 6ix9ine on for $1 million? Negative. Oh,
right.
I'm cool.
Right. Man.
Bringing no light to your failures.
Jordan Pena said, shout out to the homies from SAC and all around the Valley 209. Keep up the good work, homies. Man, shout out to you. Golden State's Greatest said, podcast lit. Props. I'm pretty sure it said props or pops. Either one.
Right.
Not
right on. Some viewers on there right now?
Yeah, we got some viewers. We got like 40.
That's cool. We
let's see. ANWA 1990. Was y'all around when the North used to fight the North? Are you talking about homeboys fighting homeboys? I was around back then. Yeah, you know what I mean.
North Sac.
We used to beef heavily with the East Side. Like,
you should all be
West Side
anti
Stockton used to
gang on gang.
be heavily with the East Side, but now they're some of my closest brothers, man. Shout out to Tubby Tigers Den, you know what I mean, from the East Side, but we used to hang out at my park, Lewis Park, all the time, you know what I mean? And man, it's all unity, man. It's all love. None of that shit, none of that red on red no more, man. We don't condone it. We don't believe in it, and we won't promote it. And Mr. Luck 14 says, saludos from West Side Delano. Saludos from the West Side. Yeah. ANWA 1990.
I hear Delano, I think of that fucking.
I like what Mod ENT said about the North. He said people need to realize that gangs in NorCal were Southern gangs first before they became Northish, so that's why there was pockets in NorCal. I mean, we can get back to the history. I don't really want to speak on that. Right. You know what I mean? We'll keep that, you know, for another podcast. A lot of people have talked about that shit, but I don't personally like really getting into the whole.
Okay, so we won't. But I was just guessing all of a sudden because I never thought of that. Right, but I'm sharp thinking fast. I was just like, oh, because at one point way back when in the joint, things were just one way and things went a different way. Like, okay, but
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's basically. I mean, if you know, you know. You know what I mean. We'll leave it off the internet. But anyway, Pablo Escobar, BFD, spit a quick freestyle. OG.
Ooh, what you got? What you
do you spit freestyles?
I'm not anti-freestyle. You know, that's how I got started. You know what I'm saying?
You got tucked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
There will be a time when I'm
doing right now. We'll give him a minute.
Yeah, don't put him on the spot, man.
I will.
No, I don't mind being put on the spot.
If I spit something in a minute,
maybe if you drop 100 real quick.
Right. Somebody dropped 500 on this mug and.
Oh, stop! I'll rap till you shut us down.
Let's see. Johnny Tafoya said, "BFD, I send mine from Albuquerque, New Mex."
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. I appreciate you, homeboy.
Send us some chillax.
Shout out from Delano. ESD1661 says, shout out from Delano. BFD got bars. Homie, a real lyricist. Keep your foot on their neck, bruh. Hey.
Because he's a real MC. He
tells stories, though.
He's fucking I mean, there's rappers and there's MCs. This motherfucker MC.
Yeah, no, and he got metaphors.
Which is my preference, you know what I mean?
And he writes quick because we're over there in that Unity thing. We're like, everybody writes. So I'm like, I just sat down. I started writing my shit. I'm like, one line in. He goes, I'm done.
You're just not a good writer.
He's like, hold on, I'm getting in. Dude, I didn't get a chance, dude. I'm sitting down. This motherfucker's already recording.
I was inspired, dude.
I gotta wait.
They caught me by surprise. I was supposed to just like meet him there. Here come y'all. I'm like, fuck on off.
But every freaking song, this motherfucker's the first one.
Yeah.
Every time he's done, he's just like, I'm done.
I feel like that stuff is a muscle. You know what I'm saying? You exercise that. Yeah, you exercise that muscle. It just comes.
Yeah, man. 5-1-0 Classic gave a thumbs up. Thumbs up to you too.
Thank you.
Yeah. Golden State Greatest said Daly City used to have a lot of red on red and South City. You know, a lot of shit. There was a lot of red on red, and I can speak on this with the streets. You know, before G-Win came out, there was a lot of red on red. G-Win came out. It united a lot of homies and shit. We used to have concerts with homies from every side of Stockton, man. It was a beautiful thing, like South Side, East Side, West Side, Central, North Side, hella different streets in between. They would all come to our shows. We'd be like 100 deep, everybody different hoods and shit, and it was all love. We were spending the night at each other's house, getting drunk, passing out. And then somewhere along the line, you know, it kind of fell off, you know what I mean? And I want to say after the Operation North Star, whatever, when they, you know, shit was just getting ugly in the streets.
Yeah.
And then, but now, you know, it's coming back. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're starting to see a lot of more unity, a lot of people fucking with it. I mean, even the Unity video, we had people all the way from, you know, Tulare County, you know what I mean, all the way up to Sac and in between, you know what I mean? And we got a lot more of those coming. And shout out to Sacramento for, you know, doing the damn thing and uniting and shit.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I've been against that behavior from jump, man. And I originally seen it, you know, Southsiders on Southsiders, LA, Bloods on Bloods, Crips on Crips, LA. Then up here, Northern California, I used to hate because we be smaller than it is, you know. So anytime that a section against each other somewhere, I'm like, fuck y'all doing? Fuck y'all doing? Because I'm so old. I'm from back where I barely made it how I made it. And I'm very grateful for making it type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But like,
right.
fuck weakening us. Let's strengthen us.
Yeah, Goblin Mob said y'all need to get some homeboys from Colorado or out of state on there.
They coming.
Get out
coming,
here
brother.
or do Zoom meetings. I'm out here living in Pueblo, Colorado. I'm from San Jose though. Yeah, man, Colorado.
Well, he want a Zoom meeting? No, I didn't know that.
Pablo Escobar, 500. I'm gonna need a verse, carnal. And he said, and I don't even rap. So for 500, he gonna need a verse.
Yeah.
Shit. Hey, fuck it. Well, I'll give you a verse for 500. Half Dead said, y'all got to get shotters on here spitting fire.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah. We'll definitely get him, man. Hey, tag him up on here. Whoever you want to see on here, tag him. Tell him come through, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, we support all. Street Squeeze said, man, I see it like this. If anyone's interested in knowing about any organization's history, then go to prison. But I suggest you don't try learning how to start a business.
For real.
I mean, and that's real, man. You want to learn the history, man?
You want the ins and outs of the streets? Go to the joint.
Yeah, go do that, man. Half Dead said the Lazy Boy video with all the homeboys showing out. Yeah, that was
it was
unity.
Fun.
Yeah, that was
Lazy
cool.
Boy.
Yeah, I love that shit, man, and it was cool, and it, you know what I mean, like. To see that happening and shit.
Shout out Lazy Boy for your interview. I appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out to Lazy Boy, man. He a real one, man. Yeah. And don't believe all that fake shit, man. All you motherfuckers, all these weird motherfuckers be wolfing on fools, man. The internet, I hate the internet sometimes.
When shit grab traction, that's funky. It's one of the two things going to happen in R. It was real, and here we go, or it was faking and fall off.
Right.
That's that.
That's it.
So
yeah. Pablo Escobar said, whatever happened to Keek Dog? I think that was his name, Hawaiian Islander homeboy with the turtle face tag. Yeah, Keek Dog from 14 Caliber. I heard he was working on something recently, dude. You know what I mean? So he should be coming out with something pretty soon, man. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I heard. You know what I mean? ANWA 1990 said, I think it's crazy how it's not talked about more, how the North united, the South should take notes. I don't think it's talked about because it's not something that really, you know, people feel like, you know, they should be talking about. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. I talk about it on here, you know what I mean, because it's on some street shit, and I'm actually proud of that fact. You know what I mean? I don't try to delve into it or whatever, but unity amongst any people is not wrong. You know what I mean? And for whatever people it is, whether you're, you know, Pacific Islander, whether you're Chinese, Mexican, you know, wherever, black, like unity is something that, it's a beautiful thing. And then when even when you're talking about the racial aspect, when two races can unite and come together, black and brown, you know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing. Just know that we all one, man. You know what I mean? We all live on this planet, man. You know what I mean? We're all one race, the human race.
We're all just planetarians.
Yeah.
You know, even though, you know, there's certain people, you know what I mean, that you know.
Right, and there's a reason why they don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like the overall objective is to break
it up.
Break everybody down.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just more popular to break somebody down.
Sure.
So
and nobody wants to like, it's not popular to do good shit. It's only popular to crash out and be bad.
Well, watch this part. You remember when you was young and hella hypey and just rotten, and you just tear somebody up, you feel hella good about it. Like, yeah, I bust that motherfucker in the ear. He didn't know what was coming. Split his whole shit. And then you get a little older in life, you be like, yeah, I donated this to them, and I gave them some money, and I shot them some food, and give them whatever. You feel better that way, though, really. But we be just lost and misconstrued it and think that violence and rage and hate and all this shit is what it is. But fuck around and love somebody one time and do them right and feel like that shit feel right in your soul.
Also, there's real power in unity.
Right.
Right. So if you show it and you utilize it.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. Daniel Sabera said 06 was cracking in the town. Yeah. What town was that? Was that here in Sac?
I'm sure it's Oakland.
One of those towns. Oh, maybe the town Oakland. Yeah. HCB Chemistry said the ghost story section of the podcast is killer. Man, I got a bunch more ghost stories, man. If you want to hear about it, man, shit. Half Dead said, what about Threat from Stockton? We actually talked to Big Tone the other night about Threat from Stockton. You know, he said, he's just doing his thing. He hasn't heard from him for a while, but it's still all love. And yeah, so I don't know anything. I haven't heard anything about Threat from Stockton. That's a homeboy, but
I know how I feel though when you got an artist or something you love, and then they not here no more.
Flamed Up Cuddy said, saludos from the 831. Golden State Greater said, all internet is just entertainment.
Right.
That's what it should be. Yeah, entertainment, man. And we hope we're entertaining to you.
Right?
Yeah, Half Dead said, Pablo Escobar said none of that needs to be talked about. Keep politics off the net. Feel me?
Straight up.
Oh, straight up. Hey, I feel you on that. Half Dead tried to slide Shadas and Nero. Yeah, we're gonna try to. Nero, who's Nero? I haven't heard of that one, but yeah, tag him up. Tell him to come through. Pablo Escobar said, I ain't trying to sound like a crybaby, but BFD, why didn't incorporate any homeboy from Salas in that video you shot at Street Low, carnal?
Man, you right. Man, I got a lot of homies from Salas, and you're not the first one to bring that up. And man, it's just
circumstances or something.
How everything went down in there.
Yeah.
You already know.
Right.
So police tried to rush us out of the thing.
They did.
When we first started shooting, we were at the front. We had locked in with a lowrider club that was right there, and so we were waiting for GB to finish what he was doing. We had to post up at the front because he was packing all his stuff up. It was at the end of the car show when we started filming.
Right.
And so the idea was, see, Tone was there.
Yeah.
Who else was there? I think some of the Cartel Money boys.
Yeah.
There was a ton of people there. Yeah. The police, the security there tried to usher us out of the thing, and Sko was like, just start shooting.
Right.
Just start filming, and you walk this way, Fats.
Right.
Right. So, and that's how it started.
Yeah.
So we had all these people that were gonna come be in the video, and who ended up actually being in the video was about a third of it.
Wow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we were just kind of like maneuvering around security, making the whole thing happen. You know what I'm saying?
The one real police was fucking Officer No Badge.
Yeah, so it wasn't no slide on Silas.
We bet you get your $19 an hour, motherfucker.
If you know me, you know I got homies, a lot of homies.
Right, for sure. Shout out to Salas, man. Hey, they showed real love though, man.
A lot of,
but for sure. Pablo Escobar said, any new music from Big Osolo, Big Rhino, or Little Coner, slappers for sure. Big Osolo just dropped one. I actually dropped it for him. It's called Ready to Ride. It's out now on all digital platforms. Check it out, man. He's talking about lowriding, man. You know, he's heavy into the lowriders and shit. So go ahead and check out that from Big Osolo about Big Rhino or Little Coner. I don't know what they have coming out, if they're coming out for sure. I do know Little Coner.
Cat or something?
Little Coner, he kind of stepped out of the limelight, and I think he liked it. You know what I mean? He enjoys, you know, being out of the rap game. So probably won't be anything new from him. Let's see. Do you guys own a music label? Yes, we do. Street Squeeze. It's ASCMG.
All-Star Corporate Management Group.
Or All-Star Criminal Music Group. Either one.
They really did start right. They started right here 20 years ago. All-Star Criminal.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but
now the ratings have been passed to these gentlemen.
Half Dead said BFD and Casper Loke. He got one.
Yeah, I got one 1030s. That's one of my best. That's one of my best performing songs. It's off was it Duct Tape is Silver? Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, my mama. Yeah.
Hold on, what was that? It was. I forgot what we said that day though.
God.
Fuck. Oh, but it landed in Duct Tape was Silver though.
Yeah.
What the fuck did we say? I forgot what we said that day. I remember that. I didn't know you did this. No.
Yeah. Casper Loke is
another. I get a lot of my name and stuff from this fool right here. I swear, man.
Yeah.
You coming with the best.
Partners we live, man. That's all I'm tied in with these.
Casper Loke and BFD definitely get another one, man. And you know what I mean? That's what the people want.
Yeah.
Hey, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
HBC Chemistry said, ask every guest about the supernatural. Most of us experience something.
They back on the ghost shit.
That's some heavy shit. Have you ever experienced anything?
Yeah, you ever seen a ghost motherfucker?
Well, look. So I actually told you about this too. So when I was 9 on Christmas Eve, it's gonna get a little deep. My babysitter, Patty Minerva, died of a heroin overdose. Right. So we made her breakfast, me and my sisters and her kids and her niece and nephew, right?
Right.
We and a couple other kids that she babysitted, right? So she was head of the PTA at our elementary school, right? She started Red Ribbon Week. For those that ain't 80s babies that don't know what Red Ribbon Week is, it's like a drug.
Say no to drug.
Yeah, say no to drug type shit, right?
Nancy
Reagan. She started all this stuff in our elementary school, right? And so we're making her breakfast for Christmas Eve, right? We're gonna open a couple presents with her type, and you know what I'm saying, and bounce back home, right?
Right.
So, we make the breakfast. All the kids make the breakfast. We're about to give it to her. Her door's locked, but her car's in front.
She dead.
Yeah. So my older
No.
sister
Hold
popped.
on, let him tell the
My
story.
older sister popped the lock open on her bedroom door. Boom. She's face blue, tongue out.
Oh.
She heroin.
Oh,
No,
shit.
she'd been dead for a couple hours, right? Okay, man. What for like a month, I would see her every single day outside of my window, right? On my bedroom
What?
window. Yeah.
You seen her like
I would see her, bro.
Was she see through or was she like a solid person?
Nah, I would just
Y'all
be
know
like,
it's her.
she would just be like, just like standing in front of my window, just like looking at me, right? So, in reality, it's probably like, you know what I'm saying?
I know you saw the rest of my bundles.
It's probably just my emotional whatever.
Your imagination.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But did it seem real to you?
It seemed real. But that's
Man.
you know what I mean? That's the closest.
Wow.
And then another thing that's, I guess, I don't know if it's supernatural or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when I was in prison, I had this thing about this song, right, where I was on a bus and that shit happened.
You've seen her?
Nah. That's one thing.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the Patty
This is
Minerva
different.
thing, rest in peace, Patty Minerva. Right, that's one thing. The other thing is I was in prison and I had like this thing about being on a gray goose, right? And hearing a song. And uh the the cops on the buses, they used to play music, right? They'll play music while you're being transferred. And I I heard this song and I picture myself on the bus, and then probably like 2-3 weeks later, boom, I'm on a bus. The song's on. It's the same exact fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Deja vu shit.
yeah, I don't believe in a lot of metaphysical stuff. You know what I'm saying? But those are two things that are just like.
Yeah, I ain't never had no ghost encounter. Now, I'd have been so drunk that I swung at the wrong one when I saw doubles. It wasn't no ghost, though. It was just, I was fucked up, probably.
Yeah. Well, look, let me
whatever.
tell you.
So, swinging through the motherfucker, it's the wrong motherfucker.
So my mom told me this story, right?
Yeah.
So, I said about my grandma's house and the loose facts and concrete opinions, right? So my mom, she was babysitting my uncles, right? And so they get a knock at the door, and it's this lady, and she asked for my great grandma, which is her grandma. And they said, who is that? Someone coming in? Okay, so they asked for my great grandma and shit, right? And she said no, she lived down the street. She goes, oh, I got this rosary for her. I owed it to her. You know what I mean? I worked with her as a nurse in the army, in the army hospital and shit. She goes, oh, yeah, she just lives right there. Go take it to her. It's cool. She gave her address and she goes, okay, mijo, thank you. Left. Then she said her grandma came over. My great grandma came over not too long afterwards, and she said, "Hey, grandma, did that lady ever go over and give you the rosary?" She said, "What lady?" She said, "Yeah." She said she worked with you in the hospital at the army, and she gave you a rosary, and she said her name and everything, and my great grandma looked at her and like got all white and said, "Mija, she's been dead for 20 years."
Ooh, that's crazy.
And she described her and everything, and like my mom said, she'll never forget that. She'll never forget the look on her face, and I'm like, dude, this was at my grandma's house. Dude, hella shit happened at my grandma's house. Hella shit. Like, I got stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
crazy.
yeah, let's see. It says, let's see. Street Squeeze said, just out of curiosity, you guys ever think of molding one of your main artists to go outside the box and try to do music for the masses? I feel like a lot of artists are keeping themselves regional. Actually, we have a lot of stuff coming that's outside the box. You know what I mean? What we're trying to do, man, we're trying to please our core audience right now. You know what I mean? You got to keep it with the core fans and the core fan base. You got to keep them happy. But we do have a lot of songs that are, mainstream. That this BFD and GB album is on a whole nother level. Like I don't want to speak too much on it, man, but I mean, dude, you want to say something about the GB? Just
I don't want to talk too much about it, man, but I'm super excited about it.
That's good. It's gonna be. It's some radio shit for sure. We're talking about the GB, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. So
Stuff about that. Now I've been blessed to be in them sessions.
Justin Sachs said, "Damn, that shit gave me the chills."
What you're going to hear from that record is what you've never heard in your life, man. It's really good. It's really good. I don't know how much I want to say about it, but like it's really good, man. It's really good.
It's really good. Golden State Greatest says best presence is dead spirits sometimes.
Oh yeah.
That's the first time I've heard that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, let's see. Street Squeeze. I mean, I understand the love where you come from, but money can be made with the talent these dudes have. It holds them back. Just my opinion.
Yeah. So mainstream, like every regional sound, like every mainstream artist come from their regional sound, right? So that's why we don't push people too far out of their element. I feel like I don't want to be like, oh man, no, do this kind of. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's a down south sound, there's a LA sound, there's a Bay Area sound, there's a New York sound, there's a Midwest sound, and that's all because everywhere you go, people sound different. Yeah. And people gravitate towards authenticity, right? People who they think are the realest, right? A lot of them dudes really be fake, right? But it's about the feeling, right? It's about the feeling, right? So as long as you stay authentic to yourself, put it out.
And I push you and everybody other artists I'm ever in the studio with. I'm like, don't give me backyard music today. Give me something that's a concept song. Give me your Brenda Got a Baby. Give me your Stand. Give me your concept music, right?
Right.
If you're an MC, there's rappers and there's MCs. We talked earlier, this full MC. It's a lot. Almost every artist on ASC is it MG.
Yeah.
Is it MC though? Like they can really give you that story though. So that's why I always press everybody like that.
ANWA 1990 said, no JK, I had a dream last night about a storm with hundreds of tornadoes and the earth being in ruins and life had to start over. I swear it felt like weeks or months passed, then I woke up. Man.
Maybe a visionary.
Hey, make that a movie. Shit, start writing your dreams.
Ride the storm out, man.
You ever have them weird ass dreams and shit, and you like they're so real? You're like, yeah, dude. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget, but I want to write them down because motherfuckers, man, the shit I be dreaming about is crazy.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. I was in a bad place about 4 years ago. I fucked around with the church because I was about to be retarded again, and I ain't had a nightmare since. Now, mind you, I spent 20 years with demons waking me up throughout my sleep nightly. I'm just like,
yeah. Eyes Never Lie. Say good shows, fellas. Thank you, appreciate it. That's what Pablo Escobar said. When's BFD and GB album gonna drop? When's that gonna drop? That's a good question.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Months maybe or something.
Yeah.
It's hot though. When you hear some of this shit, you ain't never heard this in your life, man. This is you'll be quite amazed. Some songs on that record are so good. Chris Brown type got asked he wanted on this beat. Like they're that hot.
Yeah,
so it's wild.
Pablo Escobar said, I think the story about BFD Crow's Tat deserves some light on this podcast. Carnalismo. You wanna mention anything about Crow's? Crow's Tat?
Crow was a good soldier. You know what I'm saying? He was in the hole in Tracy and for he started feeling weird in his body and turned out he had a very rare disease called scleroderma.
Terminal.
It's not terminal if treated, but a lot of people live with it. But what it is it hardens all the cells in your body. So like for some people it starts on their outer extremities like feet, hands. For him, it started on the inside. So his stomach hardened, his organs were hardening, his lungs and all that stuff. And so he was always cold all the time. He didn't eat a lot. Damn. And then he got out to the main line with us in New Folsom Sea Yard in 2004, I think. And this is why me and Benny Blanco are so tight. Blanco the Bully. Right, Blanco the Bully, Lil E, from EPA. So the reason we're so tight is because that fool was his celly. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's right. He took care of his shit up.
Yeah, he took real good care of him. Yeah, and so me and my brother Lil Man, we were doing the paperwork for him, trying to get him treatment, and he has a sister who lived with it, and all she needed was a steroid shot, like steroid shots, right? That it doesn't reverse it, but it'll stop it. It'll slow down the growth of stuff, and the administration wouldn't give it to him. You know what I'm saying? And they were just like the doctor at the time, who's a piece of shit, was making us jump through hoops just to get a fucking steroid shot, right, for this kid, and he was literally dying. You know what I'm saying? In prison, but he had like 6 months to the house, had a brand new baby girl. You know what I'm saying? And so they told us that the only way he would get the shot was if they sent him to what's called OHU, which is on-site hospital unit. You know what I'm saying? And Crow didn't want to go. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't move his hands. He couldn't move. He was like, damn, like you just gonna put me in OHU and they got suckers over there and we don't know what the program's like and
can't go.
Yeah, and so we kind of had to make a decision. Like, do we send dude over there and get the treatment and maybe save his life? You know what I'm saying? Or you know,
get him rigged on accident.
Yeah. And so he ended up going and decided to go, and they didn't give him the shot. He was waiting for it, and in the course of him waiting for it, he starved to death.
Wow.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Nurses didn't check on him. He didn't have little E there to Blanco the bully to
take care of
him.
This is a real part of gangster shit. Be real fucking careful before you choose to get into the streets and do some gangster shit. If you're young and watching or whatever, like, because all this come with it. Yeah. From the county jail issues to the prison issues.
Yeah.
And you're either in or to fuck you out. And really, if you're smart, don't be in.
Thank you.
But if it's your shit, hell.
It's real. Tommy Garcia said, can you let him know I love the fact that he collabed with AWACS? Yeah, man. I love that collab too. You and AWACS, man.
Too.
Hey, that was classic.
Yeah, AWACS real nice.
510 Classic says, are you fellas experimenting with AI? You should clone your voice and pump out more music. Bring back mixtapes with that.
Man, I don't experiment with accidental issues.
Hey.
Or I don't know. Sure.
That's interesting. I might try that.
Right. And you know, it is a theory that people talk about. Artists taking control of their own likeness is a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Baby Gas spoke on being in front of it.
Right, and it's like, do you utilize it to, you know what I mean, for your own benefit?
Right.
And,
yeah. Eyes Never Lie said, any collabs coming up from any East Coast artists? I think BFD sound would go good with the collab with All Black and Draco style flow.
Right.
He ready to do one with what's his name?
Yeah, Davies. I know you love that.
Yeah. Tommy Garcia.
I know you love that.
Tommy Garcia just said, can you ask him if Dave East is still his favorite, one of his favorite rappers?
I listen to that fool down there every day.
Yeah.
For a year or two, we'll probably put that shit together. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to manifest that right now. Dave East and BFD coming soon. All right. Eyes Never Lie said, BFD with Burner and Griselda would slap. Okay. Yeah.
Not on the same page, though.
HCP Chemistry said, Pablo E, that's cool, G. Tommy Garcia said, I told you. Street G says, that's a good point. I love the sound, but I guess what it takes is the money to put your music really out there. It's fucked up balance because nowadays you got to be gimmicky to be out there. Like that's
so let's talk about that, right?
Yeah.
So there's a contradictory theories, right? One says you throw a bunch of money at your music and that's how you become successful. The other is you could be organic as fuck and gain a following and do all this stuff. And I feel like, man, I tend to there's merit in both, right?
Right.
You get dudes like, there's been hella organic followings of cats that from around our area, which I ain't gonna big up right now, but just around our area that have went national and international and are huge, right? And they're just organic.
Yeah.
We know they didn't have, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Once you get to a certain level and it becomes beneficial to invest in you, then that's different. But I'm saying to get to that level, right? To get to the level where companies see you as worth the investment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the plateau, right?
Right.
Because you could be independent and still get invested, right? And invest in your own stuff.
And that's what.
And there's been a ton of them. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
in music, this motherfuckers would be whack, but be brave enough to stand up there on the stage and do it.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, or 3 times that happened, and the crowd goes, ah! and you're like, yo, they hearing this shit. This shit ain't even it. But
Right.
the motherfucker brave enough to do it.
They got personality.
And so many
we're
people are looking for
watching.
something to
Hold
cling
on,
on to.
we're watching that in real time.
Yeah, in real time.
We're watching that in real time right now.
Right. Definitely.
We're seeing some of the worst rapping
ever.
lyric
barless.
stealing.
Yeah.
Like we watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's real.
And
You know what I'm
motherfuckers
saying?
is gravitating to it, gravitating towards it.
But it's the authentic. These dudes is just being themselves. And
right.
You expect, you look at this dude and you be like, yep, them is the kind of that's who them dudes are.
Right.
That's who them dudes are.
Right.
And it's that authenticity,
Right.
that ability to have people see themselves in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That sells.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Golden State's Greatest said Benny Blanco, who did the album with that Messy Marv.
Nah.
No, not that dude. Half Dead said, how many other homeboys were flowing in the pen, BFD?
Man, I mean, to be honest, there's dope ones. There's dope ones, because look who came out the pen just gassing. Bands, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bands came out the pen. Like
Smoke guy.
Yeah.
yeah. Smoke came out the pen gassing. You know what I'm saying? Blanco the Bully came out the pen gassing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Tap
saying?
in,
So were any with you?
Yeah, and you gonna see, there's some that's still in there that are gassing. Tune, my boy Tune go crazy. There's a lot of homeboys that are just dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, you got a lot of time to write a lot of shit. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. Street Squeeze said Tommy Garcia met Dave East in Japan when he was first coming up. He did a show at a bar. Was that? That's dope.
Yeah, right,
Eyes
yeah.
Never Lie said Dave East got flows. Tommy Garcia said BFD go hard. Yes, he do. Daniel Siberia said any new music from mental illness rappers, all 5, 6 of them. Man, it's just me, Big Loco, and Gilly Loco, right? We still got it, but me and Big Loco are dropping
Big Loco on ASCMG now.
Yeah, we on ASCMG, but me and Big Loco are gonna drop not a mixtape, but an EP. It's got Sibo on there. It's got Be Legit. It's got J Diggs. It's got we gonna get BFD on there. We got Hollow Tip. We got a few surprises coming up, but it's gonna be a little short EP. Yeah, and he could write me some raps. But yeah, we got some new music coming out. I'm trying to get Gilly Loco to come out. No, he has an album ready to go. I'm trying to get him to drop it, so we'll see. And yeah, he been dabbling in the music game, but you know, he I don't know if anyone knows, he recently lost his daughter. She was stabbed at Stagg High School. So you know, he's dealing with that shit, and you know, much love and respect to Gilly Loco. You know, that was a hard one for me too, man. Like I still think about that daily. But yeah, so new music coming on the way. Yeah, that's his favorite rapper, he said. Tommy Garcia said that. Street Squeeze said Japan is an excellent market to get your artist heard. Actually, Asia, period. Yeah, man, we actually got a lot of followers from Japan.
Yeah, you know, I was tripping.
I never had no Japanese food.
I was. You never had it?
Why Chinese food?
You had
Sushi's Japanese, bro.
Oh, I love Japanese. Yeah, send me. I'm going too. Let's do this.
So, what was I looking at?
Japan is an excellent market.
Oh, my third biggest market, brother. Do you know what it is?
Oh, that's right.
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires for all the good booties.
So it's literally Sacramento, San Jose, Buenos Aires.
Oh shit!
What a trip.
That's dope. International with it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
yeah. Shout out Buenos Aires.
Yeah, there's homies out there though.
Is there Argentina?
Yeah,
yeah. For real?
Well, a lot of them get deported, man, and go back to their
Argentina.
Really?
Argentina. Okay.
There's some Argentinians,
that's
bro.
Right. Yeah.
Real shit.
But I want to go
they
though.
say, let me tell you about Argentina, right? So I like their culture is a little different. They say that's the Europe of Central Southern America.
Right.
Right. Because I ain't gonna talk about it, but that a certain group of people went after World War One.
Oh, the Nazis.
Right. Yeah. They basically was posted up there.
Well, they said that Hitler actually went over there, faked his death.
They did say that. They got video of him there with a young chick that he's fucked with.
But yeah, Eyes Never Lie said the gimmick like Lefty. I mean, yeah, you said it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's see. Golden State's Greatest said from Tuesday to Tuesday. Okay, whatever that means. Let's see, man. A bunch of people talking about the podcast. The HBC Chemistry said the podcast and Big Tone podcast is gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We
really
hope.
good
You know
one,
what I
really.
mean?
That's a really
Golden
good
State
Is
greatest.
is Swamp Stories really a northerner? So I seen what happened. I seen what happened with the with Swamp Stories and I don't remember who the other one was, right? And so I don't even want to talk about what happened because you know what I'm saying, people videotape that kind of stuff and put it on it. Bro, that's you just giving law enforcement evidence. So I'm not feeling that. I don't promote that. I don't know Swamp Stories. I feel like anytime your job is to expose things that are not supposed to be exposed, you're probably not part of any organization.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're working against.
And the motto of our particular company is INT, which is
Right.
I never tell.
Right.
That's
So
like that.
that's what I really think. I don't know what he claims to be or what, but I yeah I just it would seem to me that if you were that or any other organization, you wouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. You wouldn't
Right.
be.
And any real motherfucker is not gonna expose like certain motherfuckers do. You
Right.
know what I mean? And that's how you can tell the real from the fake.
Right.
Yeah, if I gotta tell on your situation, man, to get me a like or a up or a buck or something,
No, I'm not doing
I'm a
Yeah,
sucker for.
right.
I would never do that.
Go work construction.
If it was $1 million beneficial to say something slick, and a zero benefit to not, I'm gonna go with not because I don't be doing that. You know what I mean?
Right. Golden State's greatest said he can't be. He looked like a geek who got a serious case of the beat. Swamp Stories can't be. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? You know what I mean? Tommy Garcia said, ask him what he thinks of lefty gunplay and him disrespecting Northern California.
What kind of question is that? What do I think of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you think?
I think it's wonderful, man. I'm really excited.
I feel like not just with him, but with anybody. If it's fuck me, it's fuck you. That's how it
Yeah.
goes.
if it's fuck me, it's fuck you 10 times. But yeah, that's what it is. Let's see. Goblin Ma said BFD needs to collab with Chugs Alok from Salas when he gets out. That's how the beefing track homeboy has it. Okay.
I'm not sure who it is.
I don't know who it is, but yeah, tell him to reach out, man.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm checking him out.
yeah, we'll definitely be
Chugs.
checking them out. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? You really don't want to expose your hand and shit. Why would you in any situation expose your hand?
Yeah,
you know,
there's nothing
expose
really
the
gangster
business.
about that. You film somebody doing anything illegal and you post it on the net, that's telling.
Yeah, you
If you
get
know
caught.
if you know law enforcement watches something and then
And if
you
it
show
wasn't
them,
intentional telling, it's for sure you was scary then.
Yeah.
well, I mean, I don't know about that, but I doesn't mean you're scary. Like
I mean, well, in what form do you like? Oh yeah, and bust out a camera during any funk in your life? That is
well,
weird.
oh
Than a
no,
motherfucker.
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird,
than a
but
motherfucker.
so dude didn't bust out the camera himself. They did the location thing, whatever, and then whatever happened, I'm not sure about what happened, but just if anything illegal is happening and you're filming it, you're doing
You're
law
telling,
enforcement work.
and that includes sideshows and all that bullshit.
Right.
Like, dude, that's evidence. All that shit
That
can be
shit's
used
evidence, bro.
as evidence,
And it
man.
comes up. I promise you, all that stuff comes up in court, man.
Right.
Yeah,
It
for
all
sure. They
comes
keep
up in
that out,
court.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and take it from someone who would know.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm
Right.
let me talk about this too, because
for it.
somebody says, why? I'm not even gonna say what they say. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Music in California cannot be used
Yep.
in court unless you speak about something specific,
Yep.
relevant to the case you're being tried on.
Yep.
Right? These podcasts, which you post on the internet,
Or different.
are different.
They can take that.
That all comes up in trial. It'll all come up in trial. So you got to be real careful about what you post. And
Even those hood blogs, man, like
coming up. Yeah.
like they can come up and they can use it against you. The lyrics can't, but anything else can. Your promos, your anything you have, dude. Don't incriminate yourself, man.
I mean,
Please.
shout out to the for art. You know, they can't take your art. You know what I'm saying? They use it, but
Right.
this here, We just talking and chatting or whatever. That's telling if you tell it, man.
Right.
Yeah, it came out your fucking mouth, man.
Pablo Escobar said Chugs is a young homeboy from Salas. Music slaps.
Yeah. I'll check him out, brother. Yeah, I'll check him out.
So let me address something. There's a couple of people in here saying about, you interrupting and shit. And
Oh,
like, look,
already?
Yeah, well, it's been.
I didn't even got started yet. Hold on.
But hold on.
No, go ahead, start.
No, we.
Now listen here.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? No, but look, so to address that
They
one
be mad
time,
at me. I'm
man,
not a homeboy.
like, dude, we having conversations. This is how we have conversations
I
amongst
know these
ourselves
motherfuckers.
all the time, and even with artists, man. Big Tone, he told us he gets dinged for that too, for interrupting guests. But this is not scripted. This is
And
nothing
none of
here
us
is
are
scripted.
fucking square. We're like, okay, I'll wait my turn.
Right.
My last computer grade was 6th.
Right.
I don't know. Everybody's like, we just be kind of hood a little bit, trying to act like we not, right?
Right.
Shit.
So-
Again, I'm a liberals I grew up in. We bark, man.
So
Loud.
look, if we're gonna blow up off this podcast, it's not gonna be for him interrupting or not interrupting or me interrupting. Like, you know what I mean? You watch for the
Watch
content.
something
You
else.
want to see the
Ooh,
shit. You know
look
what
at
I mean? Like, we do this for y'all, but obviously this is what it is, man. Take it or leave it. And I hate to put it like that, but this is what you get when you fuck with the No Paperwork podcast. You
And
got
I hate to
real,
be a fucking dick,
unscripted,
bro.
unedited.
But me and my man here brought this thing to this table. This our partner. This you brother to me, man.
Yeah,
I didn't know you before we did this.
yeah.
I'm not
just
trying
took it
to be
over.
a dick. I'm working on being more conscientious, being more, critical, being more whatever. But if in any way anybody I was talking to or fucking with thought I was disrespecting them, I'm sure they would have said it. We don't fuck with suckers.
Right.
So
That part.
I know what it looked like on camera. I'm hella sorry about that, but like I'm not too, because that's how I converse in my neighborhood where I'm from. And you might not understand it. You might not be from kind of neighborhood I'm from, and that's cool. And I'm sorry to y'all, but that's it. I'll watch something else then.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You looking for a chink in my armor? Look harder, motherfucker.
That's right. Pablo
That's a long
Escobar
line.
said it's just constructive criticism, and I get it. I get it. You guys are invested in.
No, I
this
appreciate
like we
that.
are.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? You guys want to see us blow up. You guys want to see good content. I get you guys are invested into this just like us. You know what I mean? If not more than us, we do this for y'all. But we're new to this shit. We all from the streets.
I hate to be a spoiler of bad news. I didn't grow up how you did.
Right.
I don't know exactly what the conduct or whatever. Like I see your homeboys carry themselves a certain way, and I'm all appreciative and all respectful to it. Right? I'm just not a homeboy. I'm just a regular street kid. Like I'm out of line a lot, but it's fun. Right. So we assumed in the beginning because I be so out of line and he's not. It'll work. Right. Now, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but just look harder or something in.
Right. So Eyes Never Lie said, remember the hood to hood, a lot went down. That's where in there got robbed. Yeah, so somebody got robbed in hood to hood. I remember the hood to hood, dude, and they were using that as evidence for shit too. You know what I mean? All that shit. The bum fight got sued and shit. Girls Gone Wild, that dude got sued. You know what I mean? All that shit. Like, it's lawsuits and motherfuckers really got convicted of shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, for real.
German Line Boxers gave the fire emoji 4 times. That's 4 times. Appreciate it. Yeah, Goblin Mob. Free Chugs. He's behind them walls currently. Yeah, man. Free.
For anybody
free
behind
homie,
a motherfucking wall that's readable.
Golden State Greatest said, all new LA Latin artists sound like Northerners on 17 Reasons. Northern California, been dishing game. Hey, man,
not even dishing, been the game.
Yeah, you said it. You know what
been
I mean?
The game. The fucking language from up here where we from is it.
Right.
And the whole world been trying to play with it.
Right.
Hey, let me put some in my shit. All right, cool.
Right.
Yeah,
Pablo Escobar said, free both the Chugs. You heard. I didn't know there was 2 Chugs, but yeah, if they real and they solid, man, free them.
Free them.
Yeah. Lauren Carrion said, I support Lazy Boy, Rico Too Smooth, bands, lefty gunplay, Chitoranas, etc. Politics is segregation. In 2024, we should be united in talent and music professional world. That's like your opinion. That's great. You know what I mean? And keep supporting who you support. Nobody's telling you not to. You know what I mean? But hey, we're gonna stay with the Lazy Boys, Rico Too Smooth, and bands on this side. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So look, we're musicians, man. But at the end of the day, man, I still got to go back to my neighborhood. You know what I mean? I still deal with who I deal with. You know what I mean? And it's all love, man. I respect everybody. You know what I mean?
I try to.
Let's see. Street Squeeze says, anyone that says fuck up north, I take it personal. Like I said, I'm not involved, but how can them upstaters not feel the same type of way? Ain't they from Northern Cali?
Man, don't get weakened by emotion, though.
Bro, I mean, they just confused, bro. Like, I mean, what was that song by Northern Getter Boys in their intro? What's up with these wannabe sureños up north claiming 1-3, thinking it's cool? You know what I mean?
Oh no, I heard that song.
Yeah, that was just funny. Like I just think about that whenever I hear about it. I was like, yeah, man. Anyway,
tell them if they feel played about that, wait till they get to the pen.
Right.
They're not gonna like them dudes. They're not gonna like them.
Yeah. Justin Sachs say, hey, do you? It's working, G. Yeah, that's what we doing. We just doing us, man. You know what I mean? That's all we know how to do.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Oh, Pablo Escobar said, Laura, shoot your IG. I'm trying to see something real quick.
There you go.
Now let me tell you 2 things that I created that y'all hating on. I'm just gonna jump into the haters real fast. Just one last time. I'm gonna give y'all one. Just one more, motherfucker. You hate
energy, brother.
No paperwork. You hate All-Star Criminal. And you hate me. Weird.
You're giving him too much energy.
Yeah, too much energy.
I let it bother me.
Tommy Garcia said,
I had a problem with the bitch earlier too. Yeah.
Tommy Garcia said BFD is a big dog from SAC. He brought the SAC unity. Hey man, BFD is just a man. You know what I mean? He you know, he does a lot of good work, man. And he's a positive dude, and I'm telling you, man, I love this dude like I love my own brother, man. Like this dude right here, I can't say enough good things about him, man. He's a humble guy, you know what I mean? I mean, he's not above approach, you know what I mean? And dude, that's all I can say about him. You know, everybody brought SAC Unity together. You know what I mean? It was a collaborative effort. Not one person could take credit for that. And I say that from an outsider looking in. I'm not, you know, I'm not from SAC. I'm from Stockton. But I mean, you know, hey, shout out to SAC, man. Hey, you guys, what you guys do is beautiful, man. And
we talked politics earlier. Y'all was lobbying a couple months back at the state capitol. Like that's not the fucking cherry on the cake.
Right.
We're talking about, I'm talking all the shit on vote or y'all was over there lobbying for betterment.
Right.
I'm just following suit, bro. Right. The shout out Carriata Zate, shout out Time Done. And as far as the SAC Unity stuff, man, me and Bo is just,
it's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful. Just leave it at that. Eyes Never Lie. Do you guys want Drake's One History of the Bay podcast? Do we want it or do we watch it? Like, we watch it, yeah. Dregs One, he has a lot of good history.
Man, it's dope too. Hey, for real, that's one of them ones where you kind of like it pops up on your timeline and you're kind of like, oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He be having game for real. I don't know enough about the history of the Bay Area rap like that in that depth to know if everything he's saying is true, but. Man,
well, I know a lot of it.
Yeah, I know you know.
He's pretty spot on for most part.
Yeah.
Eyes Never Lie said, question for all three. Top 3 podcasts you guys watch. So, of course, I watch Joe Rogan, and then I watch the Y-Files. Man, I can't get enough of the
that fish is fun. Hilarious, isn't he?
I can't get enough of the Y-Files.
That fish is funny, man.
And, I mean, I've been watching Big Tone's podcast, dude, and sometimes I go back and I watch it over again. History of the Bay I watch, that's more than 3, but anything interesting.
Hey,
can you lower that? Yeah, so let's see. Street Squeeze said Plastic Guided Misfits, LOL, I thought the same shit. Golden State Greatest said confused spices with blue fags. Street Squeeze says I grew up around these so-called upstaters, never could get myself to like them. LOL, I stuck with the Spices and Brothers. Yeah, man, good shit. Eyes Never Lie said any podcast that inspire you guys. That's a good question, man. Like, shout out to the Yuck Mouth and Network podcast. They inspired from the beginning. Actually, dude, I'll tell you one that did was Baby Gas's podcast. Yeah. Like, he was inspiring at the beginning too. Yeah. But then the Y-Files, I love the way they do shit. If I had production money like they did, man, we'd be looking.
My little partner was watching it one day, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Because it was irritating me because it was playing, and it was one on Loch Ness Monster, right? And then the little goldfish, she goes, yeah, nobody had those teeth but me and me and the big guy or something like that. I was like, what the fuck was that? He's like, oh, it's the goldfish. I'm like, what? And then you told me, yeah, I watched it. I was like, oh, really? And I've watched it a few times since then. Like, okay, it's a good one though.
Yeah,
That's
man.
huge.
Yeah, I never
though.
watched it.
It's huge.
You got to see it. It's all conspiracy theories.
Yeah, it's all
Mine is
conspiracy shit.
yeah, I'm into it already,
Yeah.
but you know, I like that kind of stuff. I've been recently getting into conspiracy theory a lot more.
Oh yeah.
Right, but shout out to my coworker Tony. But
Yeah,
he be on the Ivan. We be cracking up. Hey, but my favorite podcast, bro, no doubt is Joe Rogan. But you know what inspires me more than that though? I think in a real way, I never incorporated none of it, but in the pen, in the pen, everybody watched
Telemundo.
Listen, yeah, everybody watched Telemundo, but it wasn't a show. It was a radio. Howard Stern.
Oh, Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Right. So I think Howard Stern is kind of my like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was sharp, but he fucked around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's probably my biggest inspiration. If that was a radio show, but it was when they videoed it. That's a
it's a podcast.
Right.
Yeah. Lou Gang TV said, "Dope podcast. The North needed." Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. Pablo Escobar said, "Laura, shoot your Facebook, and I'm trying to see. Feel me,
bro?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not no hater, but I feel like, yeah.
Let's see. Golden State Greatest said, I used to live on March Lane with hella screezies. We're by the Amtrak's. Amtrak's, March Lane. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, man, they ain't there no more. There's hardly, I mean, if there is, they're really on the under because I haven't seen none in years. And that's true story. True story. Laura said, Pablo Escobar, no Facebook. Yeah, she's probably too young for Facebook. I never lie. Say, Y-Files is dope. Yes, it is. Let's see. We won't read all that. Pablo Escobar, you heard any new music coming from Baby Loco from Stockton? PB Homeboy would get off on his verse. Yeah, man. Yeah, Baby Loco, man. He's still doing his thing, man. Shout out to Baby Loco, man. Hopefully we'll get him in here on a verse one day or two. Yeah, you know what I mean? Baby Loco from Stockton, man, from the West Side Bullpen. That's a good homie of mine. Yeah, so we'll see what's up with a Baby Loco drop. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Eyes Never Lie said, right on for answering the question and interacting with the chat, man. We do this for y'all, man. This is what we're here for, man. We're trying to keep this shit interesting and make sure that you guys watch us and see us and, you know what I mean, build with us. You guys are actually the first ones to constantly view us and shit, and you'll see us coming up, man. And I mean, once we start getting the whole shit with the admins and stuff, shit, y'all motherfuckers will be the first one. If you want it, you guys get a wrench.
Appreciate y'all tapping in. So I'm gonna have to just assume that one of the motherfuckers hating was one of these regular tap earners then. Man, I ain't trying to not let it go.
Just let it go, bro. Let it go. Let's see. Pablo Escobar said, "Go to sleep, Tommy. You made your point 1,000 times." Yeah, man, Tommy, it's good. We addressed it. You know what I mean? Can we move on from it?
Tommy, man, he's fired up right now.
Yeah, but it's all love, man. I get what you're trying to do, man. I appreciate, you know, the
thank you for
criticism.
watching, brother.
Yeah, thank you. It's you know, it's good, but let's not beat a dead horse. Lauren said, yes, that's what's up for interacting with the followers. Yeah, man.
Word.
We appreciate y'all, man. Street Squeeze says, I'm from North Richmond. It was bad here. Is it still bad over there?
Richmond?
You know, yeah. North Richmond. No, he's talking about with others. But yeah, so Tommy Garcia said, can you ask him doing time with anybody from Merced and his thoughts on homies coming out of Merced? You do any time with Merced?
Yeah, actually my first never mind. The first time I went to the hole, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but shout out to Merced.
Golden State's greatest said Frisco, baby, Northern California, man. That's what it is. A
Yeah, shout
415
out to
keep it
Skull,
live, man.
Shout out to City.
Shit. I mean, I used to go out to Frisco all the time before all the bums took over and it started smelling like shit on the wharf. But hey, the Mission District is still cracking, man. I love it out there, man.
Still cracking, man. Last time I was out
Yeah.
there, I fucking the boys.
They got some of the best food out there on the Mission, though. I'm gonna tell
The
you.
vibe is just
The
different.
vibe, yeah, dude. I love it
So,
on the Mission.
You know, I used to be in the pen. I ain't gonna lie, right? I used to be in the pen, and all these bad niggas would be like, man, Sack's dope, but it's not. It's so slow out in Sack.
Right.
I was like,
Compared to the Bay.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
No, the
Sack
Bay
go
moving
crazy,
quick.
yeah. Bro, you go out to the Skull, you
They
Richmond,
moving quick.
yeah, it just Oakland. You be out West Oakland, and it'll be 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night in a random part of the city, and there'll just be human beings outside
Like it was
living
4 in the
life.
afternoon.
Yeah, like it was
Yeah,
4 that.
for
I
real.
was like, okay, that's what they
It's
meant.
a whole different
It's-
vibe, yeah.
Yeah, now in Sac, you barely got fools on K Street
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But Frisco is a different city, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I swear the first time I ever went to a strip club was in Frisco. Let me tell you this
Yeah.
shit, this story, right? So me and my cousin, man, he's from Oxnard and shit, right? So he comes over here. He was living with me for a while. I was working, so we was like, man, let's go on vacation and shit. Where we going? Let's go to Frisco. So we're like, fuck it. We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna spend a week in Frisco. He's never
Yeah.
been there, so we were like, man, let's go to the strip clubs and shit, right? So we're like, fuck it, let's go check it out. I've never been to one. Fool, I'm
Yeah.
18 years old. You know what I mean? I'm like, cool. Go to the first strip club, dude. It's like $75 to get in. It's like, hell no, I ain't
What?
spending no $75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Walk
I'm a
down the
strip club
street.
dude. I don't.
Yeah, we walk down the street, go to the next one. It's like $50 to get in. I'm like, no. Go to the next strip club. It's like $20 to get in. I'm like, man, let's go see if there, because it's a whole row of strip clubs.
Okay, yeah.
Finally, there's this dark ass. These are all lit up strip clubs.
What's your
by the way,
Broadway?
all nice. Then we go to this dark ass one, right? It's all black, and there's one guy in the front, security guard. We're like, how much to get in? He was like, $10. Fuck
can
it,
afford this
$10. So we get
Yeah.
to do $10. We go in there. It looks like a stage, right? It looks like a play stage. It has what is that? Stadium seating, right?
Okay.
And there's a stage with a pole and shit. And on the TVs they got like
There's
porn-
stadium seating.
stadium seating where it's like like a stage where you're like a concert, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So the seats fold down and shit. It's like
Got it.
auditorium type.
Okay.
yeah. So we go and there's like 4 other dudes in there. They're all spread apart and we're looking. It's hella weird. Mind you, I ain't never been to a strip club. I'm like, oh, this is not what it looks like on TV. So
Yeah.
we sit down. You got girls in bikinis walking around and shit. They ain't the best looking, but
Yeah.
it's cool. And then finally the stuff. I was saying there's on the TVs they got porno videos, some raunchy ass porno videos on
In
the
a strip-
TVs.
okay.
Yeah,
Strip
no,
club,
he was
right.
in a gay bathhouse.
Hold on, no, this wasn't. these weren't gays. So anyway, so a woman comes out, man, and she's just this big heifer come out on stage and starts hitting herself with a dildo and shit. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So then
She
the
said,
girl-
"Is this Market Street cinnamon?"
She don't know
I don't know what the fuck
Bring
it
out
is.
the Stone King.
I don't know the name of it, but anyway, so
Yeah.
Go there.
the girl comes up and goes to my cousin and was like, hey, what's up? Let me
Yeah.
take you upstairs. He's like, huh? She goes, let me take you upstairs, finish you off. He's like,
300.
nah, man, I'm cool. I was like, man, go with her, man. It's cool. I got you. How much? I'll pay for it. I'm fucking with him, right?
Yeah.
Because he was like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, man, go handle that shit. He's like, hell no, I'm cool. She's like, oh, well, when you're ready, let me know.
Yeah.
So she left, and I was like, dude, what the fuck kind of shit is this? I was like, that's a prostitute, right?
Yeah.
And then another one comes to me. She's like, what's up, man? I'm gonna take you upstairs, finish you. I was like, bruh, we out of here, bro. I don't know what
Ooh,
the
you
fuck this is.
tall.
So then,
Fuck off, dude.
as we getting up, man, we see a dude in there, and he's like whacking his stuff, and I'm like, oh hell nah, man, we
You
couldn't have got
didn't-
out there
as soon
quicker,
as you
man.
saw the
Yeah.
fucking
Hey,
seatings, you didn't
I
realize.
Yeah.
I was done with strip club. I don't know, man. I was done with
So,
strip clubs.
let me
This
tell
is
you-
Frisco, man.
Let me
It's
tell you
different
my
over there.
first strip
It
club story.
was.
It ain't Frisco, it's Phoenix.
Okay.
Right? So I lived in Phoenix. I lived in Phoenix for
Yeah.
a year, right? And it was my 16th birthday, and I ain't gonna say his name, but my weed plug down there, right? He had all the Bammer you could want, right? My weed plug down there,
Right.
for, down there in Phoenix. He was like, "Oh, it's your birthday. I'm gonna take you to a strip club. I'm 16, right?" So I'm like, "Man, that sounds low key dope, right?"
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, yeah. It's like 2 a.m. We go to this. It's called Alaskan. Shout out Alaskan Bush Company. It's not around.
Eskimo bitches.
It's called
Bush Company, huh?
I swear to God, right? It's called Alaskan Bush Company.
That sounds scary.
Going there 2 in the morning. It's like a Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. Twax. They're like closing up, right? The homie knows somebody or whatever. We go in there. Uh, girl tries to, man. And at the time we lived in the trenches, right? So uh, there was, man, way finer girls there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of lost my like excitement. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, yeah, this is kind of bump, right? and and so he's like, do that trick. So they give me a dum dum. You know what a dum
A
dum
dum-dum,
is?
the sucker, yeah.
Right. So it's
A
like
baby
this.
sucker.
It's a little lollipop,
She
right?
shot it out at you.
And she's like, she opens it and she puts it in my mouth, and she has me like lean on the table like this and put it in my mouth, put my head back, and she sits on it. Right, she sits on the dum dum, right,
Oh,
right on my
shit.
face, and I was like, "Oh yeah, no."
Oh.
And it wasn't like funky or nothing, right? It wasn't,
Yeah,
it wasn't funky or nothing. She sits on it, and then she gets up, takes it with her, right when she stands up, pulls it out, tries to put it in my. I was like,
Oh,
no,
hell no, man. You might have got a herpes on your lip, man.
I was like, no. And she was
Oh.
like, oh, come on. All the homies are like, oh, come on, boy. You're not gonna take it. I'll take it, boy.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I was like, nah.
Damn.
I can't
Pablo
do it.
Escobar said, come out, him, haha, what the fuck? Whatever. Coming out, him, haha, what the fuck? All right, Street Squeeze says, it's not how it used to be because you can't tell they look like Northerners. Yeah, that's true. Tommy Garcia said, on this podcast, #1 fan. I love this podcast. Right on, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
Pablo Escobar said, Frisco going brazy with all that fentanyl homelessness. Yeah, you ain't never lied.
Yeah, you gotta step over Dookie bags.
Pato said, ever locked up with anyone from 6th Thong? I'm pretty sure that means 6th Street in Stockton. Yeah.
I have, yes.
Yeah, okay. Pablo Escobar said, I lived in Sac for a year. I'm planning on moving back. I lived right there at the apartments across the street from Northgate Park. NG Park.
Boom.
Okay.
Yeah, word up.
Yeah, right on. All right. Golden State's greatest says, city been the city. They just can get footage now. Eyes Never Lie said, is this the Market Street Cinema? I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Probably. I was scared. I mean, that shit was, I was 18 years old, man, and I wasn't trying to get no kind of diseases. I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I ain't paying for nothing like that. A bunch of laughing emojis. Eyes Never Lie said that shit's funny. Golden State greatest, bro. Shy to tap. Hell yeah, I was shy to tap. I ain't tapping nothing that ain't clean, man. Them bitches did not look clean. Tommy Garcia is laughing. Pato said Hong Kong and TJ. Oh, you ever been to Hong Kong and TJ?
I've never been to TJ.
We gotta take you to TJ.
That, right? Oh, TJ. So I've been to Tijuana once at 14. I didn't get to see the donkey show.
Okay, so you guys.
I haven't watched it though.
Yeah, Hong Kong.
But did he say what was the other one?
What?
What did he say? Taiwan or TJ?
No, Hong Kong in TJ. It's a big ass.
Oh no, I ain't been to that
Yeah.
one. No, I know he's at Hong Kong.
Okay, but we got to go to TJ one day.
I've been
Yeah, no, I'm with it. Yeah, I don't have my passport, but I could get it. I need to get it.
Okay.
Bro, I bought some stilettos. I bought some
stilettos.
I was 14. Knives, motherfucking fucking high heels. Like, you know. Anyway, and then I bought some of those tequila bottles with the worm in them back in the day.
Yeah.
Bought pipes, all kind of shit when I was there. Fucking all kind of shit because they had all the bootleg shit.
You said
right?
stiletto knives?
Knife. Pow.
Those are called stilettos? Or filetos?
Filetos.
Yeah.
Not an American motherfucker. Stilettos, motherfuckers. Talk about high heels.
Stilettos, homie.
Are they called stilettos?
No, stilettos, homie.
What?
No, these are the switchblades are called stilettos?
I guess to you guys, me and everybody I know in the world called them stilettos. It was called
No, fileto is a
knife.
Fierro is it?
How the fuck did I know
right.
that?
But the
I thought y'all when you said knife, you said machete.
Right, but stilettos. I'm saying the word stilettos. That's a knife.
I guess so. Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
You're
gonna have to Google that.
Eyes Never Lie said the Gold Club in SF.
Yeah, so much of that shit be leaving that border though.
Oh yeah,
real.
Yeah, no, they take that shit to the border. HCB Chemistry said Eyes Never Lie. What's up?
Stiletto knife.
I said HCB.
Oh, no, it's right.
Shut the fuck up.
You know me.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You thought it was called what?
Hey.
Say it in Spanish again.
Filero.
It is. It's just.
What I can't even. I don't even know how to whatever. Fuckers.
Pablo Escobar said BFD and Lonely Boy Loco from Salas was slap. Lonely Boy's dope, man. He's from the Salineros.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With Yance and them.
Yance, yeah.
Shout
out Yance, Ron.
I ain't, but that's all name.
Golden State's greatest. Golden State Warriors gave Screezy's camouflage. Yeah, man. That's some blue gold. Hey, real shit. HCB Chemistry said, I'm busy but listening. Hey, shout out to you, man.
That's right. Thank you.
Hey, and don't forget to send them lures, man. Hit me up. IG and NSANE 209. Yeah, we go promote it for sure. The fishing lures.
Okay, that's boy. Yeah, I'm on
yeah, man. I gave bucktails to my mailman. He was a Filipino dude, and I be hunting. I bow hunt, right? I kill shit with a bow and arrow for real. Well, last year I dove on him instead. Anyway, he said, "Give me the tails, man. I'm gonna make bucktail jigs." I heard that before, but I didn't know it was a real thing. I gave him 2 different bucktails. That fool, he never gave me a motherfucking jig, neither, motherfucker. But I know he made them though.
Damn. Let's see. What does it say? Pato said, all you need to cross to TJ is a California ID. Hong Kong is great. Oh, so all you need is a California ID, man. It looks like we going to TJ.
We going to TJ.
Tijuana? No Paperwork Podcast, live from Tijuana International.
Donkey Show.
I don't know about that, bro. I'm not.
Man, I'm trying to get me some motherfucking Norco lakes.
Hey, my Theo, when I was in Arizona, man, he used to be on me so much about going to Mexico, bro. I wish I would have did.
Only went once, ever. I was 14. And so my uncle, he was a gnarly motherfucker out the pen. He was a gnarly motherfucker. And his son is my best friend, and we cousins.
Yeah.
But he's cold on his son. But I can smoke weed with him and drink with him and all the shit. I'm a damn near grown man at 14, but his own son, who does this shit too, can't do it around his daddy. But I'm with his daddy doing this shit. But he down there's like, make sure you put your money in your front pocket. I'm like, why? He's like, man, they different here.
Yeah.
And don't eat nothing but a fucking burrito. I'm like, why? He's like, trust me, man. This is I'm 14 years old, bro. He's like, get a bean burrito. Don't eat nothing meat in this motherfucker. It's Tijuana. You about to eat a cat or a horse or some shit. Like,
okay, let's talk about this though. So, in prison, I ain't gonna say the group of individuals, but some people, there's a specific group segment offer me. I was a porter, right? I was a porter right before I got out, and they offer me spreads, with pigeon in it.
Pigeon's cool,
right?
And I eat squirrel all that.
Okay.
I be wild game, fool.
You would eat pigeon?
No.
Why not? Wrap it in bacon?
Yeah, no. Just
not the fucking whole bird, you breast them out, but yeah, whatever, dude.
Okay. So I was talking about this in the shop, and it was like, what? And since then, I've kind of changed my mind. Like, I would be open to tasting it now, right?
Right.
And it brought up like because we seen this thing, it was like a meme. It was like a thing on Instagram about cats.
Right.
Right. Being ate. Right.
Right.
And would you eat a cat?
It depends how hungry I am.
Yeah. I mean, just if we.
No, I'll eat you. I'll starve. If you're dead, I'm like, well,
I'm not gonna
starve.
I'm not gonna eat a domesticated animal.
But why?
I'm not gonna eat a domesticated animal. Well, because
they call it hot food because they're your soulmates, though. That's what the Asians call it. On everything.
Right. I just won't. It's just not something that's.
You never been hungry before? Hungry?
I've never been that hungry.
How weird is it to even think about eating some animal that's not from the store, right? A cow, fish, fucking pork, right?
Right.
But I became a hunter. I don't know, 10, 11 years ago or something.
Oh. You shoot stuff with a bow and arrow.
Shoot stuff with a bow and arrow, but to kill something, and you're like, oh, this is a wild turkey, this is a deer. Like, it seemed weird, but it's fire. And if you know how to cook,
right?
I'm not gonna starve, man.
Right.
I fish, I do all that.
Get back to your point.
So my thinking is like pigs could be domesticated.
Yeah, but you don't walk around with a pig with a leash.
Well, hella people do. Hella people walk around with pigs.
My dad got a pig named Pig, a dog named Dog, and a son named.
I know they call us farmers, but goddamn.
What about goats?
Yeah, I'll fuck with a goat.
Yeah, goats domesticated.
And they're not that good at eating, actually.
Yeah, actually, I like goat.
You
horses,
right?
Would you eat a horse?
Better than goat.
I don't know. I probably would. I'd try it.
Yeah, my whole
same shit.
These are just animals.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a big ass tall dog.
Yeah. I wouldn't eat my dog though. I got a big old fat Rottweiler that looks juicy as hell, but I would
shrimp and a fucking cockroach, bro.
Yeah, it's like a water cockroach.
It's a fucking water cockroach, bro.
There goes my appetite, guys.
I love shrimp.
I'm hungry. I ain't gonna lie.
I do love shrimp though.
I'm hungry.
I'm just saying.
I see y'all came back earlier with burgers and shit. I ain't ate yet, motherfuckers.
So
we'll get you a burger.
I'm just saying.
Thanks to John.
I'm just saying.
It's
There,
not much.
there is a. Having seen some stuff since I got out, just on the internet. I don't know. I might,
You might dabble a little.
especially if I don't know what it is. You make a dope little rice
No, I'm
bowl,
gonna
Well,
tell
you
you.
put hot sauce on
throw
something,
some cat
man.
on that motherfucker.
Now you ghetto. Yeah, now you like
Put some hot sauce
Put
on
hot
almost
sauce
anything,
on
make
Yeah.
it taste good. But
If motherfucker be like, I won't eat deer, I'm like, okay, let me take a medallion of deer, pound it out like chicken fried steak, put jalapeno and cream cheese in it, roll it like a fucking taquito, wrap it in bacon and barbecue it. You gonna eat that. I promise you eating that. And that's
Yeah.
wild game.
Wow.
yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
The fucking the tortilla is the
Yeah.
deer meat.
Oh.
You wouldn't know it because it's pounded out flat. It's
But
got
I
jalapenos,
ate
cream cheese,
I ate
oozing out that
buffalo.
motherfucker.
Buffalo's pretty good though,
Tatanka.
actually.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Goat is bomb.
The eyes never lie says
Goat is
let 'em-
bomb. Hey,
Filipinos
where
be
I've had
smashing on
curry
goats.
goat and
Right, goat.
and
I'm sure.
I've
Yeah.
had this wonderful. My bad on everything. I'm not, yeah, I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I got a giant palate though. I'm a foodie. I'm a
Eyes
fucking
never
chef.
lie says stilettos are high heels. All right. So
Oh, it's a
Right.
knife, motherfucker.
Uh,
Also a
Eyes never
knife.
lie.
Yeah. I just learned that
I
today.
didn't know
Never
y'all
lie
know
said
that.
learn something new every
Look,
day. I
look
guess.
how much we know each other
Yeah.
for how long,
Yeah.
Right.
and we didn't know that aside each other.
Yeah.
How fucking
It's
retarded
a
are we?
switchblade.
Right.
It's a switchblade.
We
Tommy
just went from a
Garcia
couple of
said-
idiots to three of them.
Right. Tommy Garcia said BFD sober after long 21, man. For
23.
real.
Thank you, brother.
Don't skip 2 years.
23. Yeah, Eyes Never Lie said, I think you need the California Real ID. And that's to
Yeah,
go
I
to
got
TJ.
one.
Someone could whip us some
For
goat
what the
though.
homie in
What's
red
that?
said, hit Rosarito for that.
Yes.
Oh, you got to hit Rosarito for that donkey show, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, she
Yeah,
knows.
Street
This is the motherfucker that
Squeeze.
do it.
Yeah, write that down.
No way.
No. Street Squeeze says, that just sounds wrong to eat a cat. Like that.
It sounds wrong.
does
Yeah.
sound wrong.
Let your
Yeah.
ass be hungry, motherfucker.
It sounds wrong. Like I love yeah. I had a
saying.
cat before. It was
I
cool.
had a cat before. Like, I
It
don't want
is
to kill my
funny.
friend, but like, I don't want to starve.
Golden State greatest said, bro in the red shirt looks like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre cousin. Of course, he ate raccoons.
I ate raccoons. No, raccoons had chicken nose. I don't really, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
TJ said Filipinos be smashing on goats. I never lie said goat is the bomb.
Yeah, so did our son.
Some
They
gyros.
goats. I know
Oh, boy in
that.
the red shirt,
Yeah,
king, man.
Greeks.
Yeah,
you know,
gyros. Yeah, Street Squeeze said my dad eats possums in Mexico.
Yeah, I bet.
Hey, but you know what? I had lizard before in Mexico.
No,
Iguana.
that I ain't had.
I had
That's weird.
iguana. I had
Like,
turtle.
I like reptiles, but
I mean, I like reptiles too. I snake.
No.
I've ate snake. I've killed rattlesnakes, kept
Rattlesnake.
and ate them on the spot,
Yeah, man.
on
The sea one.
on everything.
Yeah.
I'd be
dude.
savage like that though. Like, the last deer that I killed, not the last deer, 2 years ago. Hold on, I'm just gonna say this real quick. This fool, he jumped out this cliff running from me. He break his leg. He's trying to get up. I'm fucking 40 yards from him. I could easily knock an arrow and shoot this fool in the heart. I don't know what happened to me, but I throw the bow and arrow down, grab my knife, jump off the cliff too, time it, dive on him, stab him in the neck, twist the knife around, pull the knife out. He side-eyed me like, "Are you killing me?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure." And the last wind that he had came out the middle of his neck and my face. And my friends that was there was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know."
just
I don't
wanted
know.
to kill a
I
goat.
could have just, I don't know. But I mean, he went home with me. I was like, yeah, see, he's on my wall right
That's
now.
that
Biggest bear
native
ever
in
killed.
you, man.
I don't know what happened, man, but
that's
that's
that
a true story.
savage
And we
shit,
ate that motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
Me and my kids ate that way. It was phenomenal. We butchered them together,
yeah, dude.
ate them, all that.
Let's see. TJ said, "I want to try some alligator." Eyes Never Lie said, "In Florida they eat alligator."
Ooh.
I don't know about possum though. Yeah, Street Squeeze said,
We had a
I had
restaurant
iguana in
on.
Nicaragua. The pregnant ones are the best.
Yeah.
Ooh. Eyes Never Lie said, "Opossums look like giant evil rats from a horror movie."
They
really
are with little
do, yeah.
pig noses and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, man, and with that, man, I think we're gonna wrap it up, man, because
Yeah.
it's getting late. 10:24. This has been a fucking
God.
great live,
y'all.
man. We
Yeah.
appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all for the love
Shout
and
out
hate.
for the criticism, man. You know what I mean. And
Appreciate it.
thank you for BFD
Yes,
for
sir.
sitting
Yeah,
down,
man,
man.
thanks for being here, brother.
Appreciate it, man. And this is what we do, man. We're gonna do a lot more lives, man.
We'll
You
do
know
a
what I
lot more than
mean?
the guy in the red shirt thing.
Yeah, No Paperwork Podcast, man. We're gonna be out of here, man. Thank you for your support.
Term journalist.
Thank you for the love. We appreciate you. Everybody that donated to the stream, to the live, man. We appreciate y'all,
sir.
man. It's all going back to the
Enjoy your
podcast to
reputable
make it
source.
bigger and better and greater. And we appreciate you. Thanks. Have a good night, man. Peace. Yes.
Hey.
That was good.